Man, is this thing on? What's up with y'all, bro? What's up with y'all, man? Salute to everybody in the building, man. It's your boy Knockout Boxing 86 TV, and we in here for another episode of the TKO prediction show. And we got some big fights this week, man. We covering 7 fights. We're gonna break them all down. We're gonna predict them. And as I tell y'all in all my videos, man, if you got a breakdown or a prediction, because I know it's more than 7 fights this week, I just picked the 7 that I think people are most interested in. But if you got a specific fight that you want, you got to hit me up in my email, bro. You got to hit me up, bro. We're gonna give my brother Ricky some time to hop on and give him some time to come to the show. I sent him the link, so hopefully he's able to make it. I know that we had to change things around last minute, so I've reached out to him, hoping to get him up here, man, so we can break down these fights. We'll cover some hot topics as well, and then we'll also open up the panel for you guys. I know y'all want to come in here and let me know who you think is gonna win and what your pick is. You know what I'm saying? And so we're gonna get it from there, man. As always, let's start off with a story, bro. Let's start off with a story, and no place better to start than Dimitri Bivol. Dimitri Bivol has come out and he spoke against, or not against, but he spoke on the shit that we talked about yesterday, all the war shit that's going down in the Ukraine right now. Y'all be sure, as I said, smash that like button as you come in the building. So this is what Dimitri Bivol had to say about what's going on between Russia and the Ukraine. He says, I have a lot of friends in Ukraine. I have a lot of friends in Russia, and my family is in Russia. I have a lot of friends everywhere. I wish everyone peace and only the best. It's really sad for me. Every day I wake up and read the news. I hope this ends soon. My wife and kids are there. My friends and family are waking up every day talking about what is happening in the Ukraine. Everyone is in a state of nervousness. Nobody is accepting what is going on. We don't think about the politics involved. We're just thinking about what we are witnessing. None of us are enjoying what is happening. And let me tell you something, man. I don't know if he had a publicist write that shit. I don't know if he rehearsed that statement. I don't know, but Dimitri Bivol, if your boy Knockout could craft a statement to where you kind of like, yo, I ain't with the war shit, but at the same time you tread lightly like we were talking about yesterday, because Putin ain't on no bullshit. I would that shit sound perfect to me. He like, look, I want peace for everybody, bro. I want peace for everybody. I want peace in the Ukraine, peace in Russia. I got family, friends everywhere. I'm cool with everyone. There my brother is. There he is right there. Ricky, what up, brother?
Hey, what's happening, everybody? Peace.
Man, peace to you, bro. I appreciate you coming up here, y'all. Ricky, it seemed like Ricky always get the short end of the stick. Every time I invite him for the show, we had a bunch of fights get changed around the last time. Then we had to move the show to today, and Ricky just be rolling with the punches. So I salute to Ricky. Ricky, I appreciate you coming through, man. How's everything going tonight, man?
Hey, man, everything's everything, man. Ready to, talk this boxing tonight. It's time. Let's go.
Yes, sir, man. I was just getting started while we were waiting on people to come in before I did the roll call. I started with a little story. I'll read it back to you. Dimitri Bivol, he came out and he spoke. People were asking him to speak. I liked his statement, but let me read to you what he said, bro, and then you just react to it. He talking about Russia and Ukraine. He said, look, man, I have a lot of friends in Ukraine. I have a lot of friends in Russia, and my family is in Russia. I have a lot of friends everywhere. I wish everyone peace and only the best. It's really sad for me. Every day I wake up and read the news. I hope this ends soon. My wife and kids are there. My friends and family are waking up every day talking about what is happening in Ukraine. Everyone is in a state of nervousness. Nobody is accepting what is going on. We don't think about the politics involved. We're just thinking about what we are witnessing. None of us are enjoying what is happening. I think that's a damn good statement.
Agreed.
What do you think of that shit, man?
Agreed, bro. Like this ain't, they bring regular people into, rich people problems. That's all it is. Nobody want to be going through this. Nobody want anybody to be going through this, right? But that's a great statement. I don't think it could have got said any better, to be honest with you.
Yeah, bro. Look, like I was talking to the brother, my brother A17. He was like, yo, he need to denounce the war. I was like, look, man, you can't speak too strongly up against Putin, bro. Putin ain't around here playing no games. You better tread lightly. So I think that's like, look, he ain't trying to piss Putin off. He letting Ukraine know, like, look, I ain't on the bullshit. I ain't with the war. I got friends. Shit, some of y'all my friends. He just trying to get his money in box, bro. I don't have nothing wrong with that. I think that's all. I think that's how you supposed to handle that shit in that situation, man. You got to play. You got to play the political game and not step too far to the left because Putin ain't playing, bro. He be disappearing people, man. That speak up against him, bro. Straight up, shit.
All of them. If we being honest, all of them do, man. But y'all see, like everybody always say, this not even what they making it out to be. This is. If you knew what was going on for real, you'd be like Putin, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just being honest with y'all, you'd be like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But the U.S. always want to make something look a certain way so they can, take advantage of the situation. It's just what it is. But yeah, it'll come out. But I'm tired of talking about politics, man.
Yeah, we on this boxing shit. Look, y'all smash the like button. We got our Cash App scrolling down the bottom of the screen for both of us, man. So you donate to whoever you want to donate to. You can hit that super chat button. But at the very least, when y'all come in the building, man, smash the like button. Another real quick story. Canelo Alvarez, real quick, and then we're gonna start breaking down these fights. He says he doesn't see any value in the Benavidez fight or the Charlo fight because they don't really bring anything to the table. Let me find this exact quote because I had it pulled up. Here we go. So this is Eddie Hearn speaking on Canelo. He says he is the biggest star in the sport by a mile and is a really good fight. When you look at Dimitri Bivol, you see a very fresh fighter, a very talented and motivated fighter. I think it's going to be a really difficult fight for him. Canelo is up for it. Eddie Reynoso is up for it, and I can't wait for May the 7th. He said, although I've been a co-promoter before in events in Las Vegas, I've never been the lead promoter at the T-Mobile. I've done Mandalay Bay, MGM Grand with Devin Haney, but the T-Mobile will be a debut for us on Cinco de Mayo weekend. We're going to blow the absolute roof off of Las Vegas that weekend and really good people. We're lucky to be involved with Canelo Alvarez. Then he goes on, and then this is the stuff I was looking for. This is what he said about Charlo and Benavidez. He says he likes to have fights where there is some kind of reward within it. Forget financial. It's another thing where Canelo has done that. He's won that. So when you talk about fighting Charlo or Benavidez, they're voluntary defenses of his 168-pound title. The last time he had a voluntary defense was 4 years ago, I think. So I don't think he sees the value in fighting them other than getting a payday or whatever. But with Bivol, it's moving up and facing another champion. He's got this obsession with fighting champions for their belts. It's pretty easy to see. So what do you think of that, man? You think you like what Eddie Hearn had to say, or what we doing with that shit, man?
I could care less what Eddie Hearn or anybody on behalf of Canelo got to say, bro. He do this all the time. I don't care what y'all say. This is what he was doing before before the Canelo start jumping on his nuts saying, ooh, he's going for undisputed at 160. It's the same thing he was doing before that, bro. It's the same thing, bro. When y'all gonna learn Canelo is the most calculated mover in boxing, bro? I keep trying. What part of this don't people understand? Canelo's the only fighter who can tell y'all who he's going to fight.
And you rock with it. Damn, that's tough. One. Yeah, he is, bro. The thing with Canelo, man, like, it's cool. Like, I understand what Eddie Hearn trying to say, but bro, these dudes, like, at least one of them, like Benavidez, not so much. But when you look at Charlo and Andrade, bro, they've been chasing you through 2 weight classes, bro. They've been chasing your ass through 2 weight classes, and for whatever reason, you want them to fight each other. You want Charlo and Benavidez to fight each other. They don't bring anything to the table. And whenever I hear somebody say, Ricky, like, yo, this person don't bring nothing to the table, or they should fight each other, what have they proven? When I start hearing shit like that, automatically just the analytic person in me, I go to your resume. I'm like, all right, so shit, everybody that you fought need to have proved more than the person that you asking to prove more. And then when I start going through the resume, bro, like Kirkland ain't proved more. What Trout ain't proved more. Fucking Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. ain't proved more. Fielding, Yildirim, like Billy Joe and Column, they didn't have to fight each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just that shit whack to me, bro. And I'll never rock with it, man. I wish that, and it ain't even the Bivol fight for me, Ricky. It's more so the Triple G shit, bro.
Yeah, man.
It's that Triple G shit. Like, really, you gonna fight him for a 3rd time? And what people ain't pointing out to me, like, y'all know he said he'll never fight Triple G again, bro.
That he said.
That man said, I will never fight Triple G again. I'm done with that. And then here we are, a couple of years later. He fighting Triple G. So we gonna throw y'all we're gonna throw an easy one first. We're gonna throw an easy one first. Let me catch everybody that's in the chat right quick, and then we're gonna get to breaking down some of these fights so we can open up the panel and y'all can come on up here and kick it with us for a minute. My brother Mr. Mechanical up in this thing. Coach Joe is up in here. What's up, bro? KO, one of the hardest. Yeah, bro, I appreciate that, Coach Joe. We work hard. We trying to grind. Young World, what up? DP Rocker, salute to you. Julius Armstrong. He say Julio is on the juice. Nah, I don't say that, bro. Just because he over there, see, but guilty by association. So, hey, it is what it is. We had DP. We got Young World. Not Me is up in here. Cassandra done came through. He said, not me says, I'm with Martinez all the way, but I think Chocolatito is too skillful, and those skills will overpower Martinez. I got Gonzalez by decision. Oh, we're going to get to it. Just stick around. We're going to get to it. G Parker, my brother from Houston, Texas. What up, man? Coach Joe, salute to you. My brother Kano Loco, what's up, man? Y'all go subscribe to Kano. You know what I'm saying? He putting in that work over there as always. I think Zenith done slid through. What up, Zenith? Salute to you, bro. Appreciate you coming through. You know what I'm saying? We on a different day because we got fights tomorrow, bro. Nitty G, what's up, man? Salute to you, bro. Appreciate you coming through. So let's start with the easy one. Because we got some close fights in here, but let's start with the easy one. We got Marc Castro versus Julio Madera. 6-round lightweight fight, man. Marc Castro, 22 years old, 5'7", Orthodox, fighting out of Fresno, Cali. 5 wins, no losses, 5 wins by way of knockout. Julio Madera, 23 years old, fighting out of Mexico. 3 wins, no losses, with 2 wins by way of knockout. Ricky, what you got on this fight, man? What we looking for over here, man?
A fight of the mini prospects. You know what I'm saying? But I think this is a setup fight for Marc Castro to make him look good. I think Castro's going to stop him probably in the first 3.
Yeah. So this is it's a 6-round fight, and I know it's an easy fight, y'all, because the odds, like Castro, he minus 3,000. So you already know what's about to happen. And he minus 400 for the KO, and Madera he a plus 1,000 underdog, and he plus 1,400 for the knockout, and it's plus 300 to go to distance. So Vegas telling you that they don't think this shit gonna go to distance either. But let me tell y'all something. The reason I wanted to do this fight, because Marc Castro, man, I want to ask y'all in the chat, have y'all heard of Duke Reagan? I'm sure you have. The Olympian from 2020, won a medal. What about Rajon Chance, a highly decorated amateur? What about Keyshawn Davis, silver medalist? And Raymond Ford. Highly touted DAZN fighter, featherweight fighter. You know what I'm saying? Marc Castro beat all them in the amateurs. He beat all of them in the amateurs. He beat Keyshawn Davis 3 times in the amateurs. He's a highly decorated amateur. Got good head movement. You know what I'm saying? Got a nice stiff-ass jab. And you can say his competition ain't been shit. You can say his competition ain't been shit, but he doing what he's supposed to do with him. He ain't playing with no food. He ain't running around here, you know what I'm saying, making shit look close or getting, gift decisions. He getting the hell up out of there, bro. And he looked like he got really good head movement. He got a really strong right hand. He showed good power so far. And Julio Madera, on the other hand, look, he only got 3 fights. His amateur pedigree, it ain't nowhere close, bro. He got like 2 or 3 fights as an amateur. A lot of wasted movement. He do this shit right here, which you can tell it's a novice because he's moving for no reason. They just taught him that shit in the gym. Like, he doing this shit for no reason. That shit gonna get timed, and he gonna get his head knocked off his shoulders, bro. I got Marc Castro by knockout as well, about round 3, round 4. I think it's gonna be some easy work. And that one, I believe, will be on the DAZN card. We got another DAZN fight. We got Mauricio Lara versus Emilio Sanchez, and Mauricio Lara really should be fighting Josh Warrington, or he should be fighting Kiko Martinez. But that's a whole nother goddamn story. You know what I'm saying? Josh Warrington out here getting his ass knocked out and getting no contest because he's trying to headbutt people and shit. And then he end up getting a title shot because of that shit, bro. That shit be making me mad than a motherfucker. But anyway, Mauricio Lara minus 1,200 to win, minus 250 for the KO. Emilio Sanchez plus 650 for the win, plus 1,100 for the KO. It's plus 225 pounds, plus 225, I should say, to go the distance. And it's a 10-round featherweight fight. What up, TJ? I see you, bro. 24, Mauricio Lara, 24 years old, fighting out of Mexico, Orthodox fighter, 5'7", 23 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, 16 wins by way of knockout. And then you got, he nice with it, bro. Then you got Emilio Sanchez, 27 years old, Orthodox fighter, 5'6", fighting out of California, 19 wins, 1 loss, 12 wins by way of knockout, and he himself has been knocked out 1 time. Take us away on this one, Ricky. I believe this one is going to be the co-main event of that card, if I'm not mistaken. But take us away, man. Mauricio Lara versus Emilio Sanchez. What you got going with that one, bro?
Okay, Sanchez, he been knocked down once. He about to see what it is get knocked out again, bro. You know what I'm saying? Lara just too much for him, man. I mean, from what I've seen of Lara, man, he does damn near everything right. Just it's not flash, it's not really polished, but he pulls everything off, man. His jab is super crispy, bro. He definitely understands distance. I think he's gonna get Sanchez out of there. I think he's gonna get him out of there.
Okay. Yeah. Emilio Sanchez, listen, man. I hate to do this to fighters, y'all. But y'all know when we do our studying and shit, we study everything. And if you look at Emilio Sanchez, you see 19-1 and shit. That shit look nice. That shit look pristine. You know what I'm saying? 12 knockout. You're like, okay, he got a little bit of power. You know, he been knocked out one time. You're like, okay, maybe he got caught with some shit. But if you go look at his resume, bro, his last few fights, he fought a fighter with 20 losses, somebody with 7 losses, somebody with 11 losses, somebody with 10 losses, 5 losses, 9 losses, 7 losses, 4 losses, 7 losses, 9 losses, 16 losses, 7 losses. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 of his 20 fights have been against that type of competition. Salute Snacks B, Coach Joe, coach in the building. What up, Coach? Salute to everybody that's coming through. Y'all smash that like button as you hop in here. And so his competition level, bro, Mauricio Lara just fought Josh Warrington, all right, twice. So he's already proven that he's the upper echelon of the 126-pound division. Emilio Sanchez is, I think, a little bit too basic for Mauricio Lara bringing to the table. Emilio Sanchez, his high guard is just he don't manipulate it. He ain't got a lot of head movement. 1-2 puncher with no lateral movement. He's just not that good to me, bro. He seemed, like I said, too basic for Lara. Meanwhile, Lara, he's an aggressive pressure fighter with a lot of subtleties to his game. He'll slip and counter your ass with a nice ass left hook to the body. If you throw your jab or you throw your right hand and he slip to his left and you leave your liver open, he hitting that hoe with a left hook and that shit gonna hurt, bro. So his slip game is very nice. He also will slip and throw the right hand on top of your right hand. So he does some little counter punching shit while he's coming forward trying to knock fire from your ass. His defense, though, is questionable. People are able to hit him. It's just that if you can take what he bringing, because he ain't gonna stop. The motor is very, very good. One thing I worry about with him, every fight I've ever seen him in, he gets cut. He does get cut. So you do have to worry about a headbutt, or if he get cut or some shit, maybe they can stop that shit a little early or something. But in terms of the talent and the skill level, man, I expect Mauricio Lara to walk through Emilio Sanchez on Saturday night, bro. I think he's going to walk through him. I think he's going to walk him down. Emilio just ain't going to have the skill or the power to keep him up off of him. And Mauricio Lara is a dog. And when you got a highly confident fighter like that, like he done knocked out 10 of his last 12 opponents. And it should be 11 or 12 opponents because Josh Warrington was on his, like, make no mistake about it. I don't know if y'all watched that fight. I know Ricky did, and I know I did. He was on his way to knocking the shit out of Josh Warrington. He was knocking his ass all the way across the ring. Josh Warrington would hit Lara, and Lara would just head back, go a little bit, and then he keep coming. Every time Lara hit Josh Warrington, if he hit him in the body, he made him jump up in the air. If he hit him in the head, he knocked his ass across the ring, bro. He was on his way to stopping that dude, bro. Bad.
He knew
like,
it
bad.
He knew it was coming. I'm telling y'all.
Yeah, bro. He started jumping, trying to throw that damn headbutt at that man, bro. But yeah, Mauricio Lara for sure in that fight. And you know what, TJ, since you asked, we'll do that one next. Since you asked him about the Gabe Flores fight, we'll do that one next. He said that's why Lara is a minus 1,300 favorite. He minus 1,200 on my books, but yeah, he a big favorite. We starting, you know, we getting it revved up, TJ. We ain't getting to the difficult ones yet, man. We gonna get there though. We gonna get there. We just did 2 so far, but we gonna go to the one that you was just asking about. And then after we go to this one, we'll talk a little bit of story. Cause I didn't get to hear what Ricky, you know, thought about the press conference with Earl Spence and Ugas and shit. So I want to ask him some shit about that. So we'll get to that right after this fight right here. But yeah, Gabriel Flores versus Abraham Montoya. Gabriel Flores just got his ass whooped, coming back trying to redeem his first loss.
Yeah.
And Gabriel Flores, man, look, he a minus 350 favorite, so he ain't that huge of a favorite. Plus 450 for the KO. Abraham Montoya plus 250 for the win and plus 650 for the KO. Is minus 350 to go the distance. It's a 10-round super featherweight junior lightweight fight. They fighting at 130 pounds. Gabriel Flores, 21 years old, Orthodox fighter, 5'9", 69.5-inch reach, fighting out of Cali. 20 wins, 1 loss, 7 wins by way of knockout. Abraham Montoya, fighting out of Mexico, 5'6", 68-inch reach, orthodox fighter. He's 27 years old. 20 wins, 2 losses, and 1 draw. What we got, Ricky? We see an upset here. What we got going on, bro?
Hey, this the most interesting one out of the list, if you ask me. Right?
Okay.
Gabe Flores, man, like a good fighter, but like you said, they don't know where he at right now. You know what I'm saying? They don't know where he at. Coming off a loss, they want to see if he's still the fighter he was. Y'all know for some fighters get different after they take that stick, right? Abraham Montoya, man, he a good little fighter, bro, but he square up too much in front, man. His feet are slow. You know what I'm saying? If everything goes, if Gabriel Flores was the fighter he was before this loss, he should beat Montoya. He should beat him, right? But I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just think this is a 50-50 fight. It's just who implements best. If I had to put money on it, I got to go with the guy that's more technically skilled, and that's Flores.
Okay. Ooh. All right. So for those y'all don't know, when Gabriel Flores got his ass beat, he got his ass beat by a pressure fighter. He got his ass beat by a guy that was coming forward, that was right up in his kitchen, didn't give him time to breathe, and with 7 knockouts in 21 fights. Flores ain't got no pop on his punches, and he only 21 years old, so he ain't got no man strength. And then he's one of these dudes, man. He got skills and shit. He trained by his dad, though. He trained by his dad, and I ain't, no disrespect to his pops and shit, but his pop should have stopped that fight when he was getting his ass beat, bro, his last fight. And so that might, I don't know what type of effects that's going to have on him. Is it going to make him gun shy? Did it mess up his punch resistance? Did it mess up his confidence? We're going to find out. We're going to find out. For Abraham Montoya, look, tough, come forward fighter. His punches are very wide. He got slow hands and slow feet, but that pressure and that relentlessness, I don't know how Gabriel Flores is going to react to it. But Gabriel Flores, he's the longer fighter. He's more skilled. He's what I call a roll counter puncher. He like to try to give you that shoulder and counter punch you. And his left hand, I don't think he's fast enough for how low he carry his left hand. Right? He's an orthodox fighter, and he carries his left hand very low, and he carries it like he has very good reflexes and like he's very fast. But he ain't that fast, bro. He ain't that fast to be doing that shit, bro. He did show me he got some toughness, though, because he was getting beat up, and he didn't want to quit. Now, I worry about him in this fight because Abraham Montoya, he is stronger than Gabriel Flores. So when you talk about paths to victory, Montoya needs to say, I don't care nothing about boxing. I don't care nothing about technique and shit. We're going to make this shit a street fight. I'm coming forward. I'm walking through your shit. I'm going to grab you. I'm going to hold you. I'm going to just try to rough you up and beat you up and see if I can get some dirty boxing done on the inside. Catch you with a hook in the clinch. Push you back against the ropes. Once I get you back against the ropes, just start throwing combinations, knowing that you're going to throw back, but knowing that you probably can't hurt me. Like, that's what he got to do. For Gabriel Flores, the ropes are your enemy, bro. You got to use pivots. You got to use your length. You got to have that jab working, land that right hand, and you have to outpoint this man. Do not go in there trying to knock him out and shit. When you go to the weigh-in, I ain't even watch the weigh-in because the weigh-in was probably tonight because they fighting on ESPN tomorrow. But I hope he didn't, because last time he came in that hole with some chains on, like he was already, Floyd Mayweather some shit. I hope he ain't wearing no chain. He should have came in with a white t-shirt and a hoodie and just came ready to work, bro. Because that's what he's going to have to do in this fight. This one, I don't want to have recency bias and just pick against Gabriel Flores because he's fighting another pressure fighter. So I'm going to go with his skills. And shit. And I don't think Top Rank want to give up on him just yet. So I'm going to say that they did some smart matchmaking here. And Abraham Montoya, while he is the style that might give Gabriel Flores Jr. some problems, I don't think he's good enough at that style. I don't think his feet are fast enough to be able to cut the ring off. I don't think his hands are slow or fast enough to be able to get those combinations off and really do Gabe Flores dirty like I think the dude name was Luis Lopez or something, like he did him. I think Luis Lopez is a better fighter than Abraham Montoya. And as a result, I think Gabriel Flores will handle him relatively easy. It's a 10-round fight. I got a decision like 98-92.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? 99-91 at best for Montoya. Maybe he loses 97-93. But I definitely got Gabriel Flores going in there and taking care of business against Abraham Montoya on Friday night. Salute to my OG singing OG KQKC Boxing Network. I appreciate you coming through. OG. And I see y'all coming in the building, man. I'm looking up here at how many people in here, and I'm looking at my likes. They don't match, bro. They don't match. Y'all smash the like button for the grind, bro. This is hard work that Ricky and I have done. We have studied a lot of film, put in a lot of time. So please, If you can't donate to our Cash Apps, if you can't donate to the Super Chat, please smash the like button because that shit is free. So, Ricky, man, Earl Spence's press conference, bro, with Udenis Ugas, dog.
Yes,
like,
sir.
I thought that shit was pretty good. We're gonna talk about different aspects of it, but the first thing I want to talk about, man, what did you think of his comments about like Terrence Crawford and shit, like saying that they don't need to negotiate in the media, that he wants to fight, that they're gonna do the shit behind closed doors? I think he had a lot of people were telling me, specifically Terrence Crawford fans, that they felt like he didn't handle it right. He didn't really call out Terrence Crawford, even though he said he wanted to come after that belt. So I don't know who else he'd be talking about and shit. And they were just really they thought that he didn't do enough to show that he wanted that fight, man. What's your opinion on that, bro?
My opinion is Errol Spence is simply setting the stage. That's all he doing. He letting y'all know that after April 16th, what's going on. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Making the right concessions. You know, whether you believe it or not, when you got to do business, sometimes what I tell y'all, you gotta take an L sometimes, right? You got to put your ego to the side to make some stuff happen. That's what Errol is doing. He's setting the path for this fight to get made after April 16th.
Yeah, I agree, man. I think it's kind of disrespectful to be talking about Terrence Crawford and asking Earl Spence about Terrence Crawford with Udenis Ugas right there. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that that's a smart thing to do. So I think Earl played it right. You know, hey, we'll see. I'm gonna take care of this business first. Then we're gonna see. I think he's gonna do exactly what he's been telling people he's gonna do. So I'm not worried about it at all. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. And I say it here, man. If he don't do what he say he gonna do, then yeah, I have some smoke for him. I criticize him, but why would you not believe a man that's done everything that he said he's gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Like Ricky, every time I ask Ricky to come on the show and he comes, or he says he's coming, he shows up. So if he tells me that he's gonna come, I'm gonna believe him every time because he ain't gave me no reason not to believe him. It's the same with Earl Spence. Everything he say he gonna do, he been doing it. So if he say he coming for that last belt, I'm gonna trust that shit until proven otherwise. And salute, I only talk boxing. I see you in the building, bro. I see you in the building. And y'all be sure to vote on the poll that we got going, man. We got 36 votes so far. A lot of y'all riding with Chocolatito. Will Ricky be riding with Chocolatito? Will Knockout be riding with Chocolatito? You don't know, bro. You don't know. That's why you gotta stick around. We're gonna be talking about that shit very shortly. And then I want people coming up on the panel, man, so we can really talk this shit. Yeah, DP. I need Dundada up here. Dundada, you don't never click the link, bro. I'm gonna drop it again. Later on tonight, man. So you can come speak your piece. Cause you always playing the contradictory and always being contradictory. And salute to Cassandra in that super chat. She said, KO, I'm not happy with your misleading titles. You know, EJ did not say Bud's name. He got to say his name. I know. That's what they try to tell me. But if I tell y'all I want to fight the undisputed champion at 140 pounds, who I'm calling out?
Calling out Josh Taylor.
I'm just asking, Ricky, because that's what they were trying to tell me yesterday, bro. If I say, look, man, I'm moving up to 168 pounds, I want to fight the undisputed champion. Who I'm saying I want to fight?
You want to call you? That's Josh Taylor, sir.
Yeah, bro. Like, what are we talking about? Big Texas, I see you. Crush, I see you in the building. But salute again, Cassandra, in that super chat. I appreciate you coming through.
Too much, man. They slow, bro. They play too much.
Mr. Steal Your Chin. I got my first guy. I got Martinez. I'm gonna ask y'all in the chat, so you can try to be anonymous and shit, with the poll and shit. But don't worry. When we get ready to pick the fight, I'm gonna have y'all put the shit in there, man. I'm gonna have y'all let me know who y'all picking, cause I want everybody to stand on that shit, man. I want everybody to stand on your picks, so that if you right, if you're wrong or whatever, you know, we good with it. Let me see here, Mr. Mechanical, something for that trill talk. I appreciate that, bro, with that $2 in the super chat. Dundada say Chocolatito need a KO Martinez, but will he age overnight? I don't know, man. We about to talk about it very, very soon. Let me see what Zenith talking about. Then we'll get to the next fight. He said Bud fans want Spence to make the Spence v versus Ugas press conference about Bud Crawford. Damn, tells you everything you need to know about the fan base. Yeah, I had somebody tell me. Yeah, mic drop. Like I had somebody tell me too that like they ain't buying Spence versus Ugas. And I was like, all right, cool. Well, did you buy Crawford versus Porter? They were like, yeah, I bought Crawford versus Porter. I was like, all right, so you part of the problem because you'll buy a mandatory defense, right? You buy a mandatory defense with one belt on the line, but because of your hate, because you're such a fanboy, you ain't interested in watching a 3-belt unification fight with 3 belts on the line. Like that's some crazy ass shit to me.
You like boxing though.
But you like boxing though. Yeah, like you miss me with that shit, bro. You a fanboy. You expose yourself. So, people be they different strokes for different folks. Let's do another great fight, man. Joet Gonzalez versus Gio Santizuma. This is the battle of the guys that got beat by Emmanuel Navarrete. Joet Gonzalez performed much better. Gio Santizuma, he got an ad whoop, bro. Yeah, he got an ad whoop all of them down the ring. But anyway, Joet's a minus 750 favorite, plus 150 for the knockout. It's minus 150 to go the distance. Santisima is a plus 475 underdog, and he's plus 700 for the KO. Joet Gonzalez, 28 years old, orthodox, 5'6", 70-inch reach, fighting out of Cali, 24 wins, 2 losses with 14 wins by way of knockout. Gio Santizima, 25 years old, orthodox fighter, 5'6", 67.5-inch reach, fighting out of the Philippines.
Yes, sir.
21 wins, 3 losses, 18 wins by way of knockout. He got knocked out one time, and that was by Navarrete. Ricky, break it down for us, man. What can we expect in this fight, and who's gonna win, and how they gonna get it done, man?
Man, Gio Santizuma, man, the big Filipino dude, man, don't move his head whatsoever, bro. None whatsoever, bro. Defense is, man, not enough activity, bro. Come straight forward in the line, move back straight forward in the line. Joet Gonzalez, the odds should be better for him on this fight. They should. I think
you think he should be a bigger favorite.
Yeah. I think Joet Gonzalez, this is gonna be like, I ain't gonna say virtuoso, but it's gonna be one of them fights where everybody gonna be like, damn, you know what I'm saying?
Well, they be like, okay, it's levels to this shit.
Yeah. Joet Gonzalez, he just on a different level than this dude, man. I mean, Santisima got a puncher's chance, but it's like a chance in hell. I'm being for real. Joet Gonzalez, he should style on. He should style on Santisima. He should style on. Style on him. Yeah.
Okay. So Santisima, he a powerful puncher. Got a nice left hook and shit. He's a come forward fighter. He don't like to take a step back, because if you push him back, like you go watch him versus Navarrete, every time Navarrete pushed him back, wasn't no counters coming and shit, wasn't no fighting off the ropes. He just shell up. He just shell up. And his big issue too, on top of the head movement, bro, he what I call straight in and straight out. When he try to come into an exchange, he's straight in. When you start coming at him, he's straight out. Ain't no head movement, ain't no dipping, ain't no angles, ain't none of that shit with Santisima. So his defense needs a shit ton of work. He's 25 years old. I don't know if he can get better, because in the Philippines, he was just knocking shit out. He was just knocking shit out over and over again. And I don't do the triangle theory shit, because I saw you earlier, TJ. You said Montoya beat Lopez, but I don't think Montoya gonna have what it takes to beat Flores. But I did see that comment. And the thing about both of these fighters fighting Navarrete, it ain't that Joet performed so much better. It's just that the heart and the courage and the guts that he showed, like Santisima was just getting knocked around the ring. Now he was a replacement opponent for that fight, but at some point, bro, you can't just get your ass knocked around the ring like that. Joet showed up and he showed dog, and even though he lost, I think he gained a lot of confidence from that fight. And he's a fighter with courage, heart. He's much more responsible defensively than Gio Santizima. He has a really good chin, and he can really turn up his work rate. He kept up with Navarrete. He kept up with him. I ain't saying he won the fight, but if Navarrete was throwing 100 punches around, he was throwing 90. If Navarrete come in there and throw 80, he throwing 70. And Joet Gonzalez really turned up in the 12th round, bro. So I like his gas tank too. He just got better boxing skills, a little bit of counter punching. His jab is better. His body work is better. He seems to be an even bigger dog. So in terms of paths to victory, Gio Santizima, I think Ricky said it perfectly. That mean ass left hook he got, because his right hand, I don't like his right hand that much, but that mean ass left hook that he got to the body and up top, he gonna have to land one of them hoes, and it's gonna have to hurt Joet Gonzalez, change the complexion of the fight, and knock him out. I think Joet Gonzalez is gonna throw more punches. I think he's gonna be the more active fighter, and I think that he's gonna be the more accurate fighter. And as a result, he's gonna be able to run up rounds. And Joet Gonzalez, to me, he don't have no huge power. He does have 14 knockouts in 26 fights, so that's about half. But I think he's clearly gonna school Gio Santizima, and if he stops him, it's gonna be because he's just beating him up so bad that the ref is like, all right, bro, like you ain't really doing shit. TKO. I don't see him putting him to sleep or no shit like that. But I definitely agree with Ricky. I got Joet Gonzalez, unanimous decision. And the fight is minus 150 to go the distance. So, I mean, if that's what you want to do, then, that's on you. But I definitely got Joet Gonzalez for the win based off of just him having a much better amateur pedigree and then all the things that I just mentioned. So, we agree on that fight as well. And salute to Not Me. Says Joet thought he won against Navarrete. Thoughts? I don't think he won the fight. I think he was much more competitive than he thought he would be. And I think he was much more competitive than a lot of fans thought he would be. But I don't think he did enough to win the fight.
Yeah,
I thought he lost the fight 116, 112.
He was
Yeah,
competitive.
he was very competitive. He took 3 or 4 rounds, and when people fight Navarrete, the expectation is that he gonna stop your ass.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you are able to stand up to him and you're actually firing back and hitting shots on him, people are gonna be like, oh shit, he working Navarrete, but in reality, Navarrete was still doing the better work. So I don't think he won, bro. I think that he gained confidence though. I think he's proven that the A-level fighters, he really probably can't see them. But if you ain't an A-level fighter, if you ain't elite, if you ain't top contender champion, Joet Gonzalez got work for you. And Gio Santizuma to me falls right in that category of he ain't no D-level fighter, but he ain't A and he ain't B. He like somewhere right there at the C+ level. And I think Joet gonna be a little bit too much for him. Salute to my brother A1 Hoop Zone, Emmanuel H.
What's up with you,
if y'all
bro?
like basketball, y'all go check him out. Subscribe to his channel. He's doing very, very good work over there at the Hoop Zone. So we only got 3 more fights, man.
Yeah, bro.
We only got 3 more fights, bro. Hey, are you worried about Earl Spencer's eye?
Not at all.
Not at all. Why not, bro? Why aren't you worried about it?
Because that man told me don't worry about it. So until he says it's a worry, it's not a worry.
I feel you. My thing with that, Ricky, is I'm like, bro, like, I trust the doctors and shit, right? Like, if something wrong with them, they'll catch it. And I don't like to look at shit like negative like that. Like, people keep telling me, man, Spence and Crawford, man, that shit ain't gonna happen, man. Spence don't really want it, or yada yada. Like, bro, be positive. And so I'm not gonna sit up here and one of the greatest fighters in the sport right now, pound for pound fighter. I'm not gonna sit around waiting on him to be hurt. If he say he okay, if the doctor say he okay, Al Heyman and them, his pops, all of them wouldn't put him in a position if they didn't say he was 100% himself. And he back. You know what I'm saying? What y'all need to be talking about is the man look like he in shape.
Yeah.
He look like he in phenomenal shape. That's what you should be worried about. But the eye, until they tell me that something done happen, then I don't my fandom is not built in fear. Like, I'm not the type of fan that's running around this whole scared for fighters to get hurt and shit when they ain't never been hurt. That shit be surprising news to me, and we cover it when it happened. But I'm not gonna say I'm worried about it, because at the end of the day, I say this and I say it over and over because I think it's such a valid point. Sugar Ray Leonard had the same injury in the 80s, and he came back and fought Hagler, bro. Like, Spence can come back. This ain't an injury that people have not come back from before. Let's get to this next fight before we cover the main two, because I know what y'all came here for. Y'all came here for this Chocolatito and Martinez and this Jose Ramirez and Pedraza, but we got one more we gotta do. That's Angel Fierro versus Juan Carlos Burgos. Juan Carlos Burgos be fighting everybody, bro. Every time every other week I seem like I'm doing a Burgos fight, but Fierro is a minus 700 favorite, plus 185 for the knockout. Burgos is plus 450 to win, and plus 1,000 for the knockout. Excuse me. The fight is minus 200 to go to distance. It's a 10-round lightweight fight. Angel Fierro, 23 years old, 5'7", 70-inch reach, Orthodox fighter fighting out of Mexico. 19 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw, 15 wins by way of knockout. Juan Carlos Burgos, 34 years old, Mexican fighter, Orthodox fighter, 5'9", 68.5-inch reach, 34 wins, 6 losses, 2 draws, 21 knockouts. And I just want to give him props because his ass ain't never been knocked out. And he take a lot of punishment, bro. He take a lot of punishment. He don't never get knocked out. But Ricky, what you got on this fight, man?
This is a tough one, man. They're trying to get the young kid Fierro to take out an old dog like Juan Carlos. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to get the kid up. You know what I'm saying? To get him with somebody they think that's almost done, man. But I'm gonna take Burgos in this fight, man.
Oh, upset alert!
I'm gonna take Burgos in this fight. I think they overlooking the man. I think Burgos has been in there with people way more talented than this kid, bro. I think Burgos gonna catch him. I think Burgos gonna catch him and surprise everybody. I think Burgos gonna take him.
I wouldn't even be that surprised, bro. Damn, that's a good pick. Oh, that's a good pick. Plus 450.
Yeah,
Oh, you
man.
got to put down $100. You win 500.
Yeah, they betting against that man right now. That he gonna.
And he been active too.
Mm-hmm.
He done lost 4 of his last 5 fights though, but damn, he has been in there with people better than Ferrero, bro. But he's tough. Burgos he's a workman fighter. Like I said, never been knocked out, and he can drag you into a war if you drag. And that's what I think Ricky is banking on. If he can drag Ferrero into a war, and Fierro can't get away from him,
he will, man. The kid, he still got milk on his breath, bro. He ain't ready. I'm telling y'all, he not ready.
He could definitely. I could see him winning this fight. For Angel Ferrero, he does have his chin in the air, but he showed big heart. He went down twice in his last fight, with this dude named Machado, but then he came back and he knocked Machado out in the 6th round. He's a power puncher with his hooks and his uppercuts, and he's a flat-footed fighter. He does have some boxing and some counter-punching ability, but I mean, Juan Carlos Burgos, I think Xavier Martinez is a better fighter than this Ferrero kid. I think that Starling Castillo is a better fighter than this Fierro kid. I think that who else is better than him, man? I mean, he fought Mikey Garcia. Burgos been in there with everybody, bro. He been there with everybody. My pick in this one, man, Ricky almost made me change it, but I'm gonna go with the youngster. I don't feel good about it now because Ricky brought up some great points. But look, he got an 11-year age advantage. He is a power puncher, and he does have just enough boxing ability. I think he'll be able to keep Burgos from working the way Burgos want to work. Now, with that being said, bro, I'm telling y'all right now, if you look at this fight and they throwing about 70, 80 punches around and Burgos drags him into a war, Fierro could very well lose this fight. He could lose this fight, but I'm going to go with the youngster over the experience because Burgos is there to be an opponent, and y'all know how I give it up, bro. Like, if the fight is close, if it's close, the business want Fierro to win if the fight is close. Correct. So Burgos not only got to win the fight, he got to get that shit done like 8-2. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? 9-1. If that shit's some 6-4, 7-3 type shit, don't be surprised if you get a draw or a split decision for Angel Fierro. So because they're close, because I think it's an even fight, and I think the business is on Fierro's side, I am going with Angel Fierro. Y'all be sure to come back because I might have to eat crow. Ricky might have to eat crow. Somebody gonna be right. Somebody gonna be wrong.
I think the kid is right for picking right now, and they picked the wrong one. So that's
they picked the wrong cherry. That shit is gonna be bitter. All right, y'all. We got 2 more fights, and then we're gonna open up the panel. And we want to talk about these fights. Look, I know y'all on some Crawford and Spence and all that shit, but we want to talk about the fights we got in front of us. So when y'all come up here, we're going to be talking about this Jose Ramirez and Jose Pedraza fight, and we're going to be talking about this Chocolatito fight because these are big fights, and these are the fights that need to be covered. First fight we're going to do, it's the one going down tomorrow. Jose Ramirez, Jose Pedraza. Yeah. Big fight, man. The reason I say this is a big fight before we get to breaking it down, Josh Taylor about to move up to 147. The winner, y'all listen to me now. I don't know if my prediction on who's gonna win gonna be right. I'm very confident it's gonna be right, but whoever does win this fight, I guarantee you they will probably be getting the title shot at the WBO 140-pound title as soon as Josh Taylor moves up. Because Top Rank wants to continue to control that belt. Once that belt goes vacant, the winner of this fight, look for them to probably be challenging for a world title very, very soon. So this is a big fight with big ramifications in the 140-pound division. It's a 12-round junior welterweight, super lightweight fight. Jose Ramirez, 29 years old, orthodox fighter, 5'10", 72-inch reach, fighting out of Cali. He's minus 700. My bookie tripping won't even give me no prop bets, bro. So I can't tell y'all nothing else, but he minus 700. And Jose Pedraza is plus 450. He's fighting out of Puerto Rico, 32 years old, orthodox fighter, 5'8", with a 70.5-inch reach, 29 wins, 3 losses, 14 wins by way of knockout. And, of course, he's been knocked out one time by Gervonta Tank Davis. Ricky, this is one of the tough ones, man. Hold on. Before Ricky go, put JP in the chat if you got Pedraza. Put JR in the chat if you got Jose Ramirez. I know what y'all try to do. Y'all trying to wait on us to pick, and then you're going to base your picks off of what we say, but we ain't going for that shit today. Put a JP in the chat if you got Jose Pedraza, and put a JR in the chat If you got Jose Ramirez, I need to know who y'all picking. I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of time to do that while I catch up in the chat. Let me see here. Ramirez all day. Salute to my beautiful wife in the building. Salute, baby. I appreciate you coming through. TJ says Ramirez all day. Zenith says this is a hard one, but you gotta pick Zenith. I need to know who you're picking. That's me. Got Pedraza. Southpaw Killer. Appreciate you coming through. Let me know who you're picking. Do you got Ramirez or do you got Pedraza? Let me see here. Bo got Ramirez. Okay. My brother Dwayne Freeman. Dwayne, I'll be dropping the link in just a minute. We only got 2 more fights to do, and I want y'all brothers to come up here and chop it up with me, and Ricky, so we can talk about this fight. But he got Ramirez. Dundada got Ramirez. That's me got Pedraza. Felix says Zapata's still a solid 140-pounder. I got Ramirez, though. Zapata's not fighting, Felix, but he is solid. But he ain't fighting, bro. Salute to my brother, Dr. Marc, in the building.
What's up, shout
Coach Joe got Ramirez. Okay. Southpaw got Pedraza. Not me, got Ramirez. Dwayne says, I will be there, and I hope so, brother. I love chopping it up with you, man. All right. I'm giving y'all 30 seconds, man. Who y'all picking? That ain't everybody. I'm looking at how many people in here, and y'all trying to hold off. Don't hold off on me. Don't do me like that, bro. Coach say he got Ramirez. Felix said, I got Pedraza, LOL. Appreciate that. Keep going, man. Keep going. Let me check out my poll. I don't think I even have to ask y'all who y'all got for the Chocolatito fight. Y'all ain't got no faith in the young gun. Y'all ain't got no faith in Julio Cesar Martinez, bro. I know that ain't it. That's it. At least smash my like button in if you ain't gonna give me a pick. And don't be coming back telling me, man, I picked him too, knockout. Yeah, I was going for him. Don't do me like that. Dr. Marc said he got Ramirez. Okay. All right, Ricky, take us away, man. What's gonna happen in this fight, bro? Who you got? Malcolm Roach got Ramirez too. I see you, Malcolm. Who you got, bro?
Pedraza by UD. Pedraza too smart for Ramirez, y'all.
Oh, damn. Okay.
That's just the honest to God truth. He too smart for Ramirez. Y'all gonna see, bro. Ramirez hate fighting against movers, bro. And Pedraza is one of the best movers at this weight, bro. He gonna get Ramirez bored in there, bro, and then start going to work in the later half of the fight, man. I'm telling y'all. Jose Pedraza by UD.
You the only one that can do that, baby. You the only one that can do that. Yeah, you the only one I would allow to do that. All right, Coach say, Ricky, you tripping. Coach, come up here and tell him all about it. Come up here and tell him all about it if you got time, OG. I'll be dropping a link in a minute because we only got the Chocolatito fight left. I wanted to get through this pretty quickly so we can all chop it up on these fights, man. So look, man, Jose Pedraza, bro, he's so damn unorthodox. I'm talking about he switched stances, he moving around, bouncing on the speed and shit, herky-jerky, in and out. And he's looked good at 140 since coming to 140. I really like his feet. I really, really do, man. He got really good feet, different angles, can throw every punch in the book. His problem is strength and power, bro. He cannot keep the top level guys up off of him, at least so far. Now, he's looked better at 140 and stronger at 140, as I said, but an extremely difficult fighter to prepare for because guys you don't have sparring for that shit, bro. It's hard to find sparring for guys that fight like him. Jose Ramirez, listen, he's a pressure fighter, nice straight punches that he throws, but he also has very nice left hooks to the body, and he's athletic enough. He's athletic enough to where usually guys end up having to fight with him. And I know that Josh Taylor beat him, and that was the great, very, very good version of Josh Taylor to beat him. But go back and watch that fight, and Jose Ramirez was giving Josh Taylor everything he could handle until he got knocked down. He overreached, got over-aggressive, got caught with a counter left, and got knocked down. Jose Ramirez is very nice on the inside as well. And he really, really good. People don't understand this. He's good at taking the angle to cut you off and throwing a mean left hook downstairs. So Pedraza really has to watch out for that. When I look at how this fight can go, I see what Ricky is saying. Jose Pedraza, the movement could befuddle Jose Ramirez. He could confuse him a little bit. But Jose Pedraza, I just worry about his strength in this fight. This is a guy he came up to where Jose Ramirez is already at. He's naturally smaller. He was at 130 pounds much longer than Jose Ramirez, ever was. Because Jose Ramirez, matter of fact, he ain't never been down that low. Jose Ramirez is a career 140-pound fighter. Jose Pedraza, on the other hand, is a smaller man. So when I look at how this fight can go, I worry about Pedraza being able to continue that jerky style and keep Ramirez up off of him. Because if he can't create space, then all that movement and shit is gonna be for nothing. Because Ramirez is gonna be right there in his front door. For Ramirez, like Ricky was saying, Pedraza, that movement and bouncing in and out, confusing you and shit, that could be a problem for Ramirez. But I think people sometimes forget that Ramirez is a former Olympian. He's a highly decorated amateur, and he got some boxing skills. So, as far as who I'm picking and why, I gotta go with Jose. I gotta go with Jose. Y'all want to know which Jose though?
Right? Yeah, that's what we know.
y'all want to know which Jose? All right, man. I got Jose Ramirez by late stoppage, man.
Okay. What round?
Yeah, I got Jose Ramirez by late stoppage in this fight. I think that Jose Pedraza ain't gonna be able to keep him up off of him. I think if Jose Zapata can make Pedraza sit down and fight, Ramirez has much better feet than him, in my opinion. And I think Ramirez is very strong. And I just think he's the stronger, bigger fighter. And when you look at it like that, I don't think Pedraza is that much faster than him. I don't think he has better skill than Ramirez does. I think Ramirez is going to go in there and take care of business. I see him tiring Pedraza out. When you go to his body, his ass will get tired. And Ramirez is a body snatcher. So I see it being very competitive the first 5 to 6 rounds of the fight. And I think about round 7, Ramirez will take over the fight and he will stop Pedraza late somewhere in the championship rounds, either round 10 or 11 is what I'm going to pick here. And yeah, man. Yeah, that's my pick. And Jose Ramirez, he's been in with the better 140 pounders. Like they both fought with Zapata. Ramirez beat him. Pedraza couldn't. But then Ramirez fought Hooker. He fought Taylor. He's been in there with Postal. Just a level of fighter that Pedraza hasn't been in there with yet. And Pedraza, every time he fights these fighters, those are the fights that he loses. Step up to Gervonta Tank Davis, get your ass whipped. Step up to Zapata, get your ass whipped. Like Lomachenko, got your ass whipped. Like he's just, I think he's just a step below where Ramirez is at. And so I'm going to go with Ramirez. And again, we disagree again, y'all. So, hey, last time he came up here, I think we didn't disagree on any fights, and we got them all right. So this time we probably somebody got to be right, somebody got to be wrong.
Yeah, we'll see.
We're gonna find out. We got 60 votes. 67% of y'all done picked Chocolatito, and 33% of y'all done picked Julio Cesar Martinez. I need to know in my chat right now who y'all got, man. Put Chocolatito if you got him, and put Julio if you got Julio. Let me catch up in the chat and see what y'all are talking about. And then after we do this pick, we're gonna drop the link for everybody that want to come up and cook on this boxing. Coach, my brother, Dwayne Freeman, all y'all, man. We're gonna drop the link for y'all so y'all can come through. So I'm gonna stop the poll right now because I want to see who y'all gonna pick. Let me end this poll. Get that ended. All right, let's see here. Not me says Julio Cesar Martinez is a beast. He has a lot of flaws, specifically with his fundamentals. When Arroyo knocked him down, a huge factor in him going down was his stance. Okay. He says that was a close ass fight. 2 knockdowns were the difference in that fight. Yeah, that was a close fight between Taylor and Ramirez. His defense needs polishing as well. Yep, I agree. Not me. What's Zena talking about? He says, yeah, my mind says Ramirez looking at the Hooker fight, but Pedraza is my gut feeling. You got to go with your gut, man. You got to go with your gut. Just come back and give me my props if I'm right. Let me see here. Dundada says this is the end of the line for Pedraza. This is a tune-up for Pedraza. So you think Ramirez is a tune-up for him? Oh, no. This is a tune-up for Ramirez. I got you. Okay. Zena, if that was the case, Pedraza would have beat Zapata. Okay, we're going to see. He said, well, Jose is definitely going to win. Yeah, I know that for a fact. Jose going to win that shit. Jose going to win that shit. Put y'all picks in the chat. We're going to get down to it. Pedraza going to get stopped. Would not be surprised. Miss saying that a lot of people ride for Pedraza, though. Yeah, they do. They do. And this one, hey, man, I think the odds should be closer. I ain't going to hold y'all with how Pedraza has looked lately. I think that should be closer. Damn, got your ass whooped. Yeah. Let's see here. YTBC Goon, salute. Pedraza's going to take a dive. He's going to leave. Man, get out of here, bro. Take a dive. What'd you say? Take a dive. He's going to leave his guard open, letting Ramirez hit him with crazy stuff, just like he did versus Tank. Oh, he let Tank do that. he let Tank do that to him. Come on, bro.
Okay, you're right.
Bro. Come on, bro.
Right.
YTBC Goon also has Martinez. Okay. Bobo got Julio Martinez. That's me got Chocolatito. Okay. Cassandra got Chocolatito. Let me see here. Martinez for the upset says Dwayne Freeman. Oh, yeah. I know we all gonna have. I don't know who. I ain't telling y'all who I'm picking, but Dwayne, Coach, y'all gotta come up here, man. We gotta chop this shit up. Southpaw Killer got Chocolatito. Let me see here. Marc Brunacci. If I said your name incorrectly, I apologize, but you got Martinez. Dr. Marc got Chocolatito.
Chocolatito.
Let me see here. This person wants to be blocked. All right. Let's see here. All-time great future Hall of Famer Chocolatito. So Dundada got Chocolatito. Pedraza gonna be a glorified gatekeeper after this, says Coach Joe. Okay. Let me see here. Wait on you today as well. Wait on you today as well. I don't know what you mean, Teach. Give me a little bit more detail. I don't understand. Wait on you today as well. I don't know, Teach. Let me know what you mean, bro.
It was like
Martinez,
wait.
Yeah.
You on today as well? I think that's what.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not on tomorrow because the top rank card is tomorrow. The top rank card is tomorrow, so I'm not on tomorrow, bro. We had to do it today. Otherwise, we gonna be doing this shit while they fighting. Y'all gonna be like, no, bro, y'all watched the fight and then did your picks. Like, I ain't trying to hear that shit. So we did it today. Crush got Julio Cesar Martinez. Crush, you welcome to the panel as well. I want all my brothers to come up here. Coach Joe got Martinez. Martinez knocks him out with a combination which starts off from a switch hit. Okay, very specific. Very specific prediction. YTBC Goon. I got Martinez. He got momentum, confidence, younger, fresher. Those hooks go around the guard. He a warrior. I love the aqua style. TJ, you more than welcome to come up here too. I got the former pound for pound number one Chocolatino, says Felix. Coach got Chocolatito. My wife got Chocolatito. I ain't gonna put her all the way on blast, but she don't know who he is. So she likes chocolate, right? So she likes chocolate. So she like, I got Chocolatito.
Like, where my turtles at? Where my turtles?
Yeah. I got Chocolatito. Yeah. Let me see here. As long as Chocolatito don't get old overnight, he should win, says Don Dada. All right, Ricky. I ain't even give you the hold on. My bad, y'all. Shit. My bad, y'all. Yeah, right. Chocolatito Gonzalez versus Julio Cesar Martinez. Gonzalez is minus 145. Julio Cesar Martinez is plus 115. They don't even give me the KO odds and none of that shit. They only gave me the over under. They got the under 10.5 rounds is plus 140. The over 10.5 rounds is minus 170. Chocolatito Gonzalez, 34 years old, fighting out of Nicaragua. Orthodox fighter, 5'3", 64-inch reach, 50 wins, 3 losses, 41 wins by way of knockout, 1 win, 1 loss by knockout as well. Julio Cesar Martinez, 27 years old, Orthodox fighter, 5'2", 64-inch reach, fighting out of Mexico, 18 wins, 1 loss, 14 wins by way of knockout. And salute to him. He's a replacement opponent, but he's a damn good replacement opponent. He is the flyweight champion down at 112 pounds, and he's moving up to super flyweight, aka junior bantamweight, to take on Chocolatito in like 2.5 weeks notice. And if I didn't say it, this is at 115 pounds, 12-round fight. Ricky, take us away, bro. What is going to happen in this fight? And let me tell y'all something. It could be a fight of the year candidate. Mm-hmm. It just depends on if somebody can take the other person punches. If they can take each other power, the shit could be fight of the year. If somebody can't take somebody power, don't be surprised if this shit don't end early. But Ricky, take us away, man. What you got?
Weird fight. It's a weird fight. This one, a weird fight for me, right? Okay, let me just be transparent, right? Chocolatito get hit way too goddamn much. For somebody to be calling this dude a pound for pound fighter, bro. He gets hit way too much. The only question I got about Martinez is him moving up gonna help him retain power, or does he lose it? Right? Because if Gonzalez was at the weight that Martinez normally fight in, I got Martinez beating him. Mm-hmm. Right? So looking at the odds, man, because I didn't check the odds. I usually do, but I checked the odds, man. Like, Vegas know this a fight. They know this fight is a 50-50 fight for real. Right? They know this fight depending on who hits who first. I'm going with Martinez on this one, bro.
Oh shit!
I'm going with Martinez. And the reason is like everybody know what Chocolatito is. Everybody knows, right? Everybody knows what Chocolatito is. They know what they're going in there with. This is his opportunity to go in there and seize the moment. I think Martinez is going to do it.
Damn. All right. So the business of this shit. I want y'all to keep in mind, Julio Cesar Martinez is a Eddie Reynoso, Canelo Alvarez fighter. They are not in the business of putting a fighter in a fight that they don't believe he can win or they don't think they see something in. That's the first thing I want to make. He's younger. If you just go based off of, what trends would tell you, he will have the longer career. So maybe the business. And then what does Eddie Hearn want to do? He want to make Canelo happy. Right? So maybe the business is probably a little bit more on Julio Cesar Martinez's side. So that's the business aspect of it. Now, actually in the ring, Julio Cesar Martinez is an explosive puncher, extremely explosive puncher. He does jump in though, because he has flat feet. But when he come to fire off one of them hooks or uppercut, he throwing that shit with all his might, and he throwing that shit very, very hard. His defense is simple. I'm looking to slip and counter your shit. Everything else I'm willing to get hit with. So his defense, man, look, Julio Cesar Martinez ain't got no defense, bro. You know what I'm saying? But he's a strong puncher with his hooks and his uppercuts. He will switch. So he's very unorthodox, bro. He's an extremely unorthodox fighter. And he does square up too. So he got a lot of the same issues that we say a guy like David Benavidez has defensively, where he'll square up because he's trying to be so offensive. He's trying to get leverage on everything. He's trying to knock fire from your ass. And Julio Cesar Martinez went down in his last fight against McWilliams Arroyo because he was off balance, because he was being over aggressive, and McWilliams Arroyo caught him with some shit. But he got up like a soldier, and he went, and he was about to beat the shit out of McWilliams Arroyo, but McWilliams Arroyo looked for a way out. He was able to get the no contest. But it is what it is, bro. For Roman Gonzalez, listen, man, he's extremely aggressive. He's one of the most fluid combination punches that you will see. He's extremely fluid with his combinations, man. He throws in between your shots. He's good with his feet and angles, pivoting around people. Just a very good offensive fighter. As Ricky said, though, his defense is it's leaky. Guys are able to hit him, but that's because Roman Gonzalez is always being aggressive. This fight, in my opinion, path to victory, I think Julio Cesar Martinez got to hurt him. I think he got to hurt him, and he got to stop Chocolatito, because I don't think he punches enough. So I went back because I studied hard for this shit. I looked at Julio Cesar Martinez's last 4 fights. Salute 503 line, my brother in the building. Y'all go subscribe to my brother 503. I'm dropping the link in just a moment, my brother, if you want to come up here and cook, and all the other brothers, because we're going to talk about these fights going down this weekend. So Julio Cesar Martinez, in his fight against Arroyo, he was throwing 52 punches per round. In his fight against Cordova, right before that, 51 punches per round. In his fight against Caleros, 60 punches per round. I did another one because I only did 3 for Chocolatito. I did another one because that fight was only 2 rounds. But then in his fight with Harris, Jay Harris, he threw 54 punches per round. So he's going to give you about 50 to 55 punches per round. Chocolatito Gonzalez threw 109 punches per round against Estrada. He threw 84 punches per round against Yaffe. And he threw 103 punches per round against Israel Gonzalez. So what that tells me is that Julio Cesar Martinez, if he tries to keep up that work rate with Roman Gonzalez and he's not used to throwing that much, he would have to throw almost double what he usually throws to keep up with that work rate. He is going to probably get tired in the fight. So I believe his best bet, he got to catch Chocolatito early, and he got to catch him before 6 rounds. If he don't catch Chocolatito early, Chocolatito going to start turning up on his ass, and he could potentially stop Julio Cesar Martinez late. I don't see this fight going the distance. I don't see it going the distance. For me, my pick, I got to go with the guy that I think is just more skilled, more proven, better, and he beat Juan Francisco Estrada for real. So y'all are talking about the confidence of Martinez and shit like that. I see y'all in the chat. But Chocolatito Gonzalez, he extremely confident, number one, based off his experience. But number two, like we talking about his last fight, he beat Juan Francisco Estrada for real in my book. If you go back and score that fight and you really watch that fight, he started putting paws on that dude towards the back half of that fight. So I got Chocolatito Gonzalez because I think Julio Cesar Martinez can win the fight. I do, but I think he's gonna have to hurt Chocolatito. I don't think he can box with him. I think his holes defensively are very, very bad. I think Chocolatito is gonna take advantage of his flat feet and his bad feet, and Chocolatito could just beat this young man up. This might be a step up too early for him, bro. Like Martinez, bro. When Jesse Bam Rodriguez stepped up, that's a whole different animal to me. Number one, I don't think Quadras is as good as Chocolatito. Number two, Jesse Bam Rodriguez, the truth. So I saw a lot of people comparing this, like, oh, this is a changing of the guard. Jesse Bam Rodriguez, he gonna beat Quadras, and then Julio Cesar Martinez, he gonna beat up Chocolatito. I just think Chocolatito got a lot more left in the tank, bro, than we giving him credit for. And Julio Cesar Martinez, I just don't think he there yet. Like, you got to be complete, and even if you complete, Chocolatito aggressive and he good enough offensively that he's still laying flush shots on people with very good defenses. So the way I'm looking at it, y'all, like Chocolatito landed flush shots on a very good counterpuncher and very defensively responsible Juan Francisco Estrada, who has better feet than Julio Cesar Martinez. So if he can land clean shots on him, get his combinations off on him, how can he not get his combinations off? How can he not land his shots against a guy who has flatter feet, whose defense is not as good, who doesn't have the experience that Estrada had? I think this is going to be one of those fights we look back on. They got it close. They got the odds close, but I really don't think this fight going to be that close. I really don't think this fight going to be that close. I think Chocolatito Gonzalez is going to teach this young man a lesson, and he going to beat him up, bro. I think he's going to beat him up pretty bad, bro. But let me drop the link. Let me drop the link because I know Ricky and I, we see some fights different. I know some of y'all been seeing them different. Let's get up here and let's talk about it, man. Let's talk this boxing, bro. Let's have fun. We got some time tonight, so let's get it popping, bro. Let me pin that shit too, so I don't have to keep dropping it for y'all. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Okay. All right, we got a pin. While I'm waiting on some of the brothers to come up, let me see what we got going. I already saluted 503. MW says Spence ain't black, he's Jamaican. Salute Dwayne. I see you, bro. What's up?
What's going on?
What up, bro?
Chilling, bro. Chilling, bro. I got a little bit of an echo coming from you, though.
Oh yeah, my bad. Hold on 1 second.
Nah, you good. Dude probably got a Blacks for Trump sign somewhere. Who you talking about, Zena? Come on, dog. Martinez didn't look the best against Arroyo. He didn't look good, but he beat him up, Dundada. He damn sure beat him up. Like, yeah, he got hit, but that's boxing, bro. I'd rather have somebody like Martinez who like don't care about getting hit, that's really trying to get his shit off and really trying to come at you, versus somebody like, you know, a Chris Colbert or some shit that's just there to survive and shit. And when you hit him and shit, he don't like that shit. What's popping with you?
What's up, bro?
What's happening, brother?
Oh, man, chilling, bro. I appreciate you coming up and gracing the panel with your presence. So let me go to Dwayne. I love this because we 2 versus 2 like a hoop it up tournament or a basketball game and shit. Because I know Coach, he got Chocolatito, Dwayne got Martinez, Ricky got Martinez. So me and Ricky already gave our reasons for our picks. Dwayne, go ahead and tell us why you got Martinez, and then we'll pass to Coach and let Coach explain why he got Chocolatito. And right side, I got the link in the chat, bro, if you want to hop up. But go ahead, Dwayne. The floor is yours, man.
I agree with both of y'all on the fight. I picked Martinez because Chocolatito get hit way too much for me, and I think because he throws so many punches, he leaves himself open, and I think Martinez is going to catch him and hurt him, and that's why I got Martinez for a late stoppage. But if Martinez doesn't happen to hurt him, I do see Chocolatito probably wearing him out in the later rounds. But I just think he's going to get caught with something, and he's going to get hurt, and it's going to be beginning of the end for him.
I got you. Real quick, I didn't get y'all round. Chocolatito round 9 is my official pick. Round 9 stoppage Chocolatito. Coach, tell Dwayne and Ricky why they crazy and why we right and they wrong, bro.
I think that Chocolatito is too polished for him. I don't think he's ready for that yet. I think he, just like you said, he gets off balance too much. You're not going to hit Chocolatito with that lunging hook like he always try to do. That ain't going to work. Chocolatito paces too much for him. You know, unless he get old overnight, I don't see the young man handling Chocolatito. Chocolatito is people underestimate. Of course, he gets hit because he throws a lot of punches, and sometimes he get caught in between punches. But as we saw in his last fight, he was using hella defense and angles, bro, and he started putting it on what was the guy name he fought?
Estrada. He started beating the shit out of Estrada.
Right, he
Yeah.
beat Estrada, and they cheated him. I thought they were gonna run it back. I didn't think this fight was gonna happen. I thought they were gonna end up running it back, which they should have ran it back because there was too much controversy in that fight.
They did. They were, but Estrada pulled out. He had COVID. This is a replacement fight.
Yeah, Martinez was stepping up in weight.
Mm-hmm.
He not gonna be able to handle Chocolatito, bro. Chocolatito.
It's only 3 pounds, but yeah, you definitely don't want to move up in weight. And your first fight is Roman Gonzalez,
bro. That's not. But I'm surprised at you, Ricky.
That's okay.
I am surprised that you would not.
Why you surprised at Ricky, man? Talk about it. What did he do?
Not with this fight.
With Pedraza.
Fight.
Yeah, talk about it, man. Talk about
it. He's not gonna be able to handle that power and that pressure that Ramirez has. But Ramirez is too strong for Pedraza. Pedraza, man, and that's a much older fighter now too. He been down, but he not strong enough for Ramirez. You gotta look and see, like, that was a hell of a fight. Now we just saw Josh Taylor had a terrible performance. To me, he lost the fight. But that's the first time we ever seen him look like that. I think he's struggling to make that weight. But that fight with him and Ramirez, bro, that was a good fight. And I don't think that Pedraza. I think Pedraza's getting older, and I think he's turned into like a gatekeeper, and at 140. I just don't think he can handle that power. I don't think he's strong enough to deal with Ramirez.
That's cool.
But we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see tomorrow night.
Dwayne, I didn't get your pick, bro. Who you got in the Ramirez Pedraza fight?
I picked Ramirez, and I'm the reason why I picked Ramirez. I agree with Ricky that Pedraza is very unpredictable with his punches, and he gives weird angles and stuff like that. But he can be baited into brawl like he was with Tank Davis, and he didn't use his jab and stayed on the outside. He let Tank Davis get on the inside and work his body, and that's what Ramirez like to do. He like to work the body, and Ramirez, I believe, will work his body and catch him in the later rounds to take him out of there the same way Tank did. He worked his body until he was able to get him out of there. But it was round 7 that Tank got him out of there. I think Ramirez will probably get him out of there around 9.
Okay, yeah, I picked him in like the 9th or the 10th round too. 503 Line, my brother out of H-Town. What up, bro?
What up, man?
Salute to the guys, man. Salute to Coach.
Knock
up, Ricky. You know what I'm saying? What's going on with it, man? And salute
man,
to
the chilling, bro. Just chopping it up on these fights tonight, man. So who you first of all, bro, who you got in the Chocolatito and Martinez fight, and why you got and why you picking who you picking?
I was listening to you, man, before I came on. You was breaking that shit down so beautifully. You know what I'm saying? You definitely a mad scientist when it comes to this shit. That's why I fuck with your channel heavy, man. Cause you
I appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, man. You definitely a scholar of the sport. You know what I'm saying? I'm you though, bro. I'm gonna have to lean towards Chocolatito. You know what I'm saying? Martinez is definitely this is a good replacement opponent, low key. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be just as good, if not better. I do think that Chocolatito got more experience. You know what I'm saying? He's been at this level a little bit longer than Martinez. And I'm kind of on the same vibe as you, bro. I don't think he really throw enough punches to keep Chocolatito off of him for real. And I think the experience is gonna play a factor in this fight. So I'm a roll with Chocolatito, man.
Yeah, my thing is, bro, like he hit hard, but do he really hit harder than Rung Vasai? You know what I'm saying? Like, do he really hit harder than Juan Francisco Estrada? Like, Chocolatito been in there with some dudes that can punch. Like, so I don't think like he gonna hit Chocolatito with some shit. Chocolatito gonna be like, oh shit, I ain't never felt this before. Like, this man been fighting at the world class level for a very, 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 very long time. So unless you got like some special talent or some shit that you done show me, I'm like, oh, I ain't never seen that shit before. Like when I watched Jesse Bam Rodriguez, I'm like, oh, that's everything that y'all try to tell me Lomachenko is coming out of San Antonio, Texas. Like he can really fight. So I got him over the old ass veteran who was actually coming off a loss. But Chocolatito beat Estrada for real, bro. So he got momentum. He got confidence and shit going right now. So that's why, I picked him, and that's why I agree with your assessment. What about this Ramirez Pedraza shit, bro? How do you see that fight?
Yeah, that's gonna be a good fight too, bro. We got some low key sleeper fights this weekend.
Yeah,
and like I say, I'm looking on YouTube, fam, and I'm not seeing nobody talk about it. Like you really like. I talked about it a little bit today on my show, but we really got to give you your credit, bro, because ain't nobody really talking about these fights. I have not seen nobody really talk about them. I don't know if KQKC touched on it a little bit on his show, but everybody been talking about the Earthman situation and the Canelo shit. So it's good to hear somebody actually speaking on the fights this weekend. And Pedraza Ramirez is another low key sleeper fight that's gonna be good, I think, man. Because you got that Mexico Puerto Rico shit going. Pedraza been looking hella good. You know what I'm saying? Beating undefeated fighters. I think he like 3-0 with like 2 knockouts or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? In his last 3 fights, Ramirez coming off the loss to Josh Taylor. He want to get his lick back. There's a lot of elements to this fight, man, and I think it's just gonna be one of them come forward Latino wars, man, that we love as pure boxing fans, right? But I think Ramirez is gonna get him, but Pedraza come up in this bitch and upset the apple cart, man. Like I say, man, dude, this to me, I'm gonna keep it real, bro. This is like a, you know what I'm saying, like a 45-55 type fight. You know what I'm saying? Whoever you really want to swear to, you know what I'm saying? Because
you think it's much closer than the odds that they giving us, because they giving us like 500 on Pedraza. Like he a big underdog and shit. You think it's closer than that? I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that shit at all. Let me pass this shit back to Ricky. So Ricky, you heard what Coach said and you heard what Dwayne and them said, bro. I want to give you a chance to respond to their picks and kind of what they had to say about picking the other fighter and shit, man. What's your thoughts on? Do you agree, disagree? Do you have a retort or a comeback for them as to kind of why they may be incorrect or anything like that, bro?
No, it's no right or wrong until the fight happens. You know what I'm saying? It's just people's views. I just see like for what I watched the Ramirez, man, and y'all exactly right. He want to get you into his type of fight. I honestly, from what I seen in Pedraza in his competition, bro, he doesn't, at this point in his career, he doesn't allow people to dictate the fight for him. Right? Especially in the last example with the young boy. The young boy, he was all brawl. He wanted to brawl him out. Pedraza didn't fall into it. He used his footwork and wore the kid down. Right? I just think Pedraza is smart enough to fight his fight. I think he's smarter than Ramirez in the ring too at this point. Right?
Yeah, I got you.
So I don't think he's gonna stop Ramirez, but I think he can beat Ramirez in a 12th round decision.
Oh, salute. Ryan Home, come tell me why I'm wrong, bro. I got the link in there, man. We welcome to any kind of opinions on this channel, bro. As long as we respectful and shit, you're more than welcome to come up. But my answer, Ryan, is experience, work rate, and we want to talk about defensive responsibility. Gonzalez, for all the stuff that people say about his lack of defense, he got way better defense than Julio Cesar Martinez. And people always look from the waist up when they watch boxing. I think a lot of people need to start looking at feet when they watch boxing. And if you watch these two fighters' feet, it's completely different levels, bro. Like the shit ain't even, it's not even close. Like I'm literally telling y'all, I believe Chocolatito probably gonna run circles around this young man, bro, and like make him really look bad. He gonna take a lot of shots he don't see coming, and I got it ending bad for him, bro. I think I'm not picking the early stoppage because I got so much respect for his heart and just the fact that he taking this fight with Chocolatito. I'm like, all right, this young man got heart, bro. And I saw him get up off the canvas and really put a whipping on McWilliams Arroyo. I'm like, all right, bro, he coming to stay. So you're going to really have to get his ass up out of there. And so that's the only reason I'm picking a late stoppage. But I think it's going to be some bad rounds in there for Julio Cesar Martinez where people going to be looking like, damn, bro, this shit a mismatch. This shit ain't. So that's why, Ryan, a lot of different reasons. But if you ask me one reason, It's the difference in their feet, bro. It's the difference in their feet. Like Chocolatito, he always on the pivot and shit, bro. He always pivoting while punching and shit, looking for angles for uppercuts and straight rights and hooks and shit. And Julio Cesar Martinez is squared up on your ass, trying to jump in with hooks, trying to jump in with uppercuts. Man, Chocolatito, somebody of his caliber, bro, they see that shit coming from a mile away, in my opinion, Ryan. So that's why I think he gonna win easy. I don't want to speak for coach or nothing like that, but coach, what do you think of that question, man? Why do you think, if you had to pick one reason, why, and you couldn't give us all the other reasons, what's the one reason why you think Chocolatito might go in there and make this young man look bad, bro?
Experience, and the things that you do against fighters that's not on that level, it make you look good, but then when that's taken away from you by experience, that's what's going to give him the problem. And just like you said, the work rate of Chocolatito, if he can't keep pace and he starts getting tired and he's not having the output and his feet is not as good as Roman's, then that's going to be the big factor. And Roman can crack, Roman can crack for that weight, so I just think that it's going to be too much experience for him. He's stepping up to, dude, you're talking about one of the best that put the gloves on, bro, as far as I'm concerned, especially around those weights, bro. He's one of the best.
He is savage. He is savage. The Assyrian, real quick, and then you can keep cooking, coach. The Assyrian, I see you in the background, brother. You got to show your face one time, and then you can turn your camera off. I just need to see you before I let you up here, bro, because I ain't never seen you before. Okay. All right, you good, bro. You can turn your camera off. I'll let you up.
Cool.
Assyrian, man, salute to you. Thanks for hopping up on the panel, man. What you got for the show?
Absolutely, man. Thank you for having me on. Love all the work you do. I was just going to talk the Pedraza Ramirez fight. I see Pedraza winning that one.
Do your thing. Floor is yours. Go ahead.
Cool. Yeah, I see Pedraza winning that one, but in terms of putting money on that, I would just bet that to go to the distance because it seems like, Ramirez got more of a backing on his side. But Pedraza's been in fights with tougher guys than Ramirez and showed more skill. You know what I mean?
Who do you consider tougher for Ramirez? Tougher than Ramirez, I guess, that Pedraza has fought.
Lomachenko is more difficult. You know what I mean? I wouldn't say tougher, but definitely more to handle. But I just see like he's got more skill. Jose Ramirez, he kind of, like you saw him against Cepeda, he can get kind of frustrated when things ain't going his way, when you smother him. And usually these Puerto Rican fighters know how to do that.
Okay. Salute to my brother A1 Hoop Zone.
Cool.
Man,
sliding through with the $10 in the super chat. He says, salute. TJ, you good? I'm gonna let you up, bro. Salute to a fire ass panel, living legends, giving this cool session. Let's get it. Hashtag for us. I appreciate you always showing love. Emmanuel, man, thank you so much, bro, for that $10.
What up with you, bro?
Let me let TJ up here. TJ, what's popping, bro? How you doing tonight, man?
What's up, man? What's going on, bro?
Oh man, shit, I'm ready for another fire ass weekends of fights, bro. How about you?
Oh, good fights, really good fights. Yeah, a lot of people. I've been seeing a lot of people it's almost been a 50-50 pick with Pedraza and Ramirez.
Yeah, I'm surprised, TJ. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm surprised that it's so. I don't see it that close. I might be dead ass wrong, but hey, man, go ahead. What you got on that fight, bro?
I was never that high on, with Pedraza. Tank completely annihilated Pedraza. Lomachenko completely made him look like a fool, and then Cepeda did a little bit of both. And Ramirez is, to me, Ramirez and Cepeda, they're very similar styles of fights. You can see when they fought, that fight was a very close fight. It could have almost went either way. And now I feel like Ramirez coming off that Taylor fight, he really has something to prove, where Pedraza is almost going to be more so of a gatekeeper at 140. Where does he go now? Every time he loses, he steps up another weight class. I don't see. I get, and I'm
so that ain't the answer. When you lose, stepping up, that ain't the answer, dog.
I'm not underrating Pedraza's boxing skill set, but Ramirez is very If you're underrating Ramirez's skill set, then because look, Postal beats Pedraza, Cepeda already beat Pedraza. To me, with the Josh Taylor fight, those two knockdowns were the difference. You know, Ramirez was in that fight. You know, does
scorecards say
Pedraza
that.
does
The
Pedraza go
scorecards
against
say that.
Taylor?
They say that he only won 115 and 113 and some shit with like 2 knockdowns. So
Yeah,
the scorecards agree with you.
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't.
Yeah. But is Josh Taylor really what we think he is at this point?
Yeah, he is. No,
man.
he is. Everybody's riding with him
That's
pound
a
for
great
pound. Then all of a
question.
sudden he has one bad fight, and now you know, oh, he's a has-been. Well, I don't
TJ,
think
you only as good as your last performance, bro. Like let's keep it a book. Like if Tank got a lot of criticism for Isak Pitbull Cruz. You know what I'm saying? Like when Earl Spence don't stop somebody, they like, yo, I thought it was man down and shit. So when you don't perform well, that shit gonna come with it. And a lot of people, I don't know how you had to score, TJ, but I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. Like them first 6 rounds, I don't know what round we giving Josh Taylor. Them first 6 rounds of that fight. And then plus he got knocked down later in the fight and he got a point took. I thought he lost that fight pretty clearly, bro. So I don't think it was just a tough fight. I feel like he lost to a mandatory challenger, bro.
All right, no doubt. And I'm the fairest critic you're gonna get, but that doesn't erase him beating an undefeated Ivan Barancek that was blown through everybody. He was a buzzsaw. That doesn't erase the fact that he did beat Ramirez. That doesn't erase the fact that he did beat Postal. You know, this guy was on fire. And then on top of that, he did beat Regis Prograis. I lost a lot of money on that fight. He did beat Regis Prograis, an undefeated Regis Prograis. So I understand the Catterall fight, but the same way I ride with Teofimo, that was a bad fight against Kambosos. Was that the real Teofimo? That's not the Teofimo I saw that, you know, slept.
That is the real Teofimo.
No, that
let me answer this question right quick.
If you watch boxing long enough, you know, one, the weight cut. 2, you know what his game plan was? His father's fucking intoxicated in his corner telling him, knock him out. Teofimo didn't throw one jab. That was a completely different style of fight than when he fought Lomachenko. Okay,
that's on him. That's on his ass for being so damn emotional, though. He needed a new trainer, bro.
It is, but that's not saying that he was a fluke, though. And I'm
let me answer this question. Let me answer this question real quick, y'all. Let me answer this question from our Karma, and then Coach. Hold on, all right, Coach, I got you. Let me answer the chat question, then you can cook. He says, what weight are they fighting at? Knockout. If you're talking about Pedraza and Ramirez, is 140. If you're talking about Chocolatito and Martinez, it's 115. Coach, go ahead, bro.
So I got a question for you. What's the difference between great fighters and good fighters?
You asking me?
Yeah.
The ability to win. That's what makes an elite fighter great. It's the ability to win. They can adapt. Just like Bud could adapt, Mayweather could adapt to anything. He could outbox you or outfight you. Andre Ward.
Right. So making adjustments on the fly makes great fighters, correct?
Yo, absolutely.
So that go to show
Josh
you
Taylor didn't do that. No, he looked like shit against Catterall.
See, he had the perfect, and I'm gonna be honest with you, if Loma would have started early, he probably would have got him out of there. So we saw a non-fighting Lomachenko that night that he beat, that Teo beat him. Teo is constantly getting dropped in sparring in the gyms all the time. Figueroa smacked him down. People don't see all of that stuff. And
I've seen it. I watch a lot of tape.
He cannot, when he went out there that first round against Kambosos is better than what people think, bro. He's not a bad fighter. He has great feet. He got quick hands, and he's a smart fighter. They just because people didn't know about him, so they just assumed that Teofimo was gonna whip this guy.
Did you pick Kambosos over Teofimo?
Knockout. Did I pick him? Go ahead.
I'm on mute. No, I was on mute. TJ, he did. He did pick Kambosos. No, he did, bro.
You're the first person outside of Australia that I've ever met that picked him.
Nah, he picked him, bro. I'm dead ass serious.
It was a couple people picked him.
I was on the panel. I was arguing with Coach ass left and right like you crazy. You ain't. Matter of fact, it was the homie Key panel. I don't know if he. I'm like, bro, you crazy?
Mickey Bay was beat the shit out of him with his jab.
See what
he 37-year-old in that.
He got that shit.
Teofimo don't make adjustments well on the fly. That's why he's a good fighter. He's not a great fighter. And that's what people don't understand. You got to be able to. Did you see the adjustments that Kambosos made in the fight?
He didn't have to. He had a great game plan.
Wrong.
Let me shout out KQKC real quick. My singing OG, my co-host on Sundays. Y'all keep asking about the fighting shit. KQKC calling it tomorrow. So y'all hit his link right there. Go subscribe to his channel if you haven't already. He will be calling the live action tomorrow. Let me get one of the other brothers in here. Ricky, what's your thoughts on the conversation that they having about Teofimo, Josh Taylor not being who we thought he was, just everything that you're hearing right now? And then let's go to 503. Let him hop in on this shit too, man.
Yeah, I just honestly believe styles make fights. You know what I'm saying? It's just some styles don't meld well against other styles. And sometimes a fighter's smart enough to get past that issue, but most don't. Most don't. You know what I mean? That's all T.O. was. T.O. was a bad style matchup for Loma, and I don't know what was wrong with Loma that night. Like Coach said, I'm gonna be honest. Loma didn't start to the second half of the fight. We all know that. You know what I'm saying? We gave T.O. them rounds just off activity alone because Loma wasn't throwing nothing that first half of the fight. Right? So
yeah, he was throwing like 5 punches around or some bullshit.
Right. So I don't know if their game plan was to try to catch him late or whatever, but T.O. was able to get that fight, and I knew T.O. was gonna beat Loma. I knew that, right? But I hear what y'all saying. It's just to me what I see, and I like Ramirez. I do. I really do, right? I know the reason why Josh Taylor beat him is because Josh Taylor is a dirtier fighter, right? That's why he won against Ramirez, right? But from what I see as far as the skill sets and the styles matching up, I see again, if it really all depends on Pedraza. I think Pedraza's smart enough not to get trapped by Ramirez. He's been in there with guys with more power and better feet than Ramirez, right? So I give Tank a lot more credit than people give him for because he stopped Pedraza. Pedraza didn't give it up. He stopped Pedraza.
Walk through his ass.
You see what I'm saying? So I get that Tank win a lot, but he just a smarter fighter to me. He's just a smarter fighter to me, and I may be wrong. You know what I'm saying? Ramirez might come out there and just walk through him. Shit, I don't know. But when I play it in my head, I see Pedraza going a 12-round decision.
I got you. So 503, bro. Were we overrating Josh Taylor? Did we have? Cause see, this is where I had him, y'all. I had him, and people were telling me I was wrong. Like, bro, you should have him higher on your pound for pound list. I ranked his ass number 15. I do 20, and I ranked him number 15 because I was never sold on him. I don't give a damn about all them accolades and shit. I didn't see a great fighter. I see a very good fighter. But what's your thoughts on that? Were we overrating Josh Taylor, and were we overrating Teofimo Lopez? Or were they really that good? Like, where are they going with their career, bro? Since that's where the conversation went to, man.
When you look at the landscape of it right now, Knockout, I think Josh Taylor is better than Teofimo.
Oh yeah, facts. Yeah.
I think some people probably overrated Josh Taylor. You know what I'm saying? But I think Josh Taylor is somewhere in the realm of top 10 pound for pound. You know what I'm saying? Some people might have him top 5. Me, myself, I think he's a top 5 fighter just based off of the journey. I pay attention to fighters' journeys as they get to the top. You know what I'm saying? He fought Josh Taylor went to the World Boxing Super Series tournament and fought Regis, Baranchik, Ryan Martin. You know what I'm saying? He fought all these dudes back to back.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He cleaned O'Hara Davis' clock when O'Hara Davis was the man. You know what I'm saying? So for that, I gotta give him much respect. You know what I'm saying? So I think some people might overrate Josh Taylor, but I don't. You know what I'm saying? I think Josh Taylor is somewhere definitely in the top 10, if not top 5. Now, Teofimo Lopez was definitely overrated. He came in the game with a lot of hype. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people was, amused and amazed by the knockouts, the backflips, the dancing, him putting the jersey on after the fight, him talking trash, him and his father calling Lomachenko out. You know what I'm saying? People that was just exciting. So people got kind of got caught up in the hype. You know what I'm saying? But Teofimo did some amazing shit right before he got to the Lomachenko fight, which was catch that highlight reel knockout on Richard Coleman.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
then
slip his ass.
Left his ass, right? But then you go to his next fight, he struggled with Nakatani. You know what I'm saying? And we was like, oh shit, this motherfucker look human. But then he get right back up in there with Loma, beat Loma. And I think when he got that Loma win, bro, he kind of, you know what I'm saying, he kind of got into his own hype a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And it kind of just fucked his head up, bro. And Kambosos came in hungry, determined, and like Coach said, and this is true, Coach is right. That's why when Coach talk, I shut up and I listen because he know his boxing. You know what I'm saying? Kambosos is better than what people give him credit for. You know what I'm saying? Because Kambosos didn't have it easy neither. Like a Josh Taylor, he had to fight the Mickey Bays and all these other dudes in their backyard. You know what I'm saying? So
Shit, Lee Selby.
Yeah, Lee Selby. He fought a lot of good dudes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In their backyard, and he beat them. Even though they was some close fights, Kambosos was able to edge it out. You know what I'm saying? So I think Teofimo was definitely overrated, man. But I think Josh Taylor, he can redeem himself, bro. He just gotta have another good performance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody ain't gonna go 10 for 10. You know what I'm saying? You're 100% all the time. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is due for a bad performance. It's just that's what happens sometimes, bro.
I think sometimes people so when you go home to fight like Josh Taylor did, some people get over anxious. If you're going that shit over aggressive, trying to look for a knockout, that shit don't go well. You know what I'm saying? We saw Jamal Charlo. He looked like hot garbage fighting in Houston against Montoya, bro. He did not look good at all to me in that fight. So Josh Taylor ain't the first fight to have a backyard fight and not perform well. All his big wins that we talking about when he looked really good, that shit was all over here, bro. That shit was mostly over here. And when he did fight in the UK against Regis, that wasn't he fought in Scotland, where he really from in this fight. So that wasn't really a home fight either. So I think I give him a pass on this one fight, but I will say this. He get touched up in every fight he fight in, bro. Like Josh Taylor defense need work. Catterall was catching his ass. Jose Ramirez was catching his ass. Regis was catching his ass. And I'm here to tell y'all right now, bro, listen to my voice, everybody in the chat. Going to 147 pounds, that shit different up there, dog. It's different. Like, it ain't making the jump from 135 to 140. That's cool. That's one thing. What Teofimo doing? But going up there to them shark-infested waters at 147 pounds, that shit gonna be different for Josh Taylor. So I don't want to say we overrated him because I think I got him rated right where he need to be. I think he had 15 right now in terms of skills and beating people his size. And I think when he go up to 147, if I'm looking ahead, I think he's gonna end up falling out of my top 20 pound for pound.
Knockout. 147 is a problem, man. 147 is probably the deepest division in boxing. You look over time, unless you're jumping
That's
from
what I'm saying, bro.
weight
That's
class,
what I'm saying.
like a Bud Crawford, where you're that talented, where you can compete and be the best. You look over times like Amir Khan.
But that's where people. But
Danny
TJ,
Garcia
that's what I'm saying, bro. That's where people. That's where people were ranking. That's where people were ranking Josh Taylor. That's where we were trying to have him ranked. And I'm here to tell y'all right now, at 147,
I'll make or break.
He can't beat Earl Spence. He can't beat Terrence Crawford. I don't think he can beat Virgil Ortiz. He can't beat Jerome Boots Ennis. I don't think he can beat Stanionis. I don't think he can beat Butayev. I don't think I think he maybe can beat Conor Ben, maybe. But that's a close fight. But I favor Josh Taylor. Ugas, I think, will outbox him. I mean, we already the 8 fighters. And I need people
to stop.
Yeah, I need people to keep that same energy because when Terrence Crawford moved up as an undisputed champion, he didn't get a whole lot of credit for fighting Jeff Horn, but at least he moved up and he fought a champion, the guy that beat Manny Pacquiao. So I don't need Josh Taylor moving up to no damn tune-up fight. He needs to either A, defend his belt and give Catterall the shot that he deserved, run that shit back, or if he move up to 147, he need to be seeking out elite smoke. And then as far as Teofimo Lopez, my thoughts on him, as long as you tell me his daddy in his corner, bro, the moment I see him fight somebody that I think is a live person, like a good fighter, bro, I got them. Because his daddy is a horrible trainer, bro. He's an absolutely positively horrible trainer. He don't make no adjustments. He drunk, and he's more of a cheerleader than a trainer, bro. And he don't admit defeat after they lost. He talking about his son won the fight 10 rounds to 2. So if you're not going to admit you lost, how can I trust you to go in there and get your son better, make adjustments, coach him the right way? His son, Teofimo Lopez Jr., is going to be at a disadvantage from a corner and a coaching perspective every single time he steps in the ring, bro. Every time he steps in the ring at 140, when he goes there, the other person is going to have a better trainer than him. That's a huge disadvantage for a fighter as young as him coming off of their
At the
first
top
loss.
level. When you're at the top level, you have to have elite training camp, elite game plan, and corner work. You know, you can't be having your father who's intoxicated, you know, celebrating with the other corner.
I agree. I agree. Now you didn't, TJ. You didn't talk on Chocolatito and whatchamacallit, Chocolatito and
Martinez.
Martinez. Who you got in that fight?
I've been going back and forth with this so much. It's such a 50-50 fight, man. But I don't know with Martinez. So Chocolatito, he's 34 and he's been in a lot of wars, right? He's won a lot of miles. So that can work with you or against you, whether you have that experience or now you can get old overnight. And let me tell you something with Martinez, it's just the wrong guy to get old overnight, because if you're not 100% zoned in, locked in, this guy is going to break you. He swarms you. And I understand the footwork, and that was a problem with me too. I'm looking at his footwork and it's so flat, right? But he almost makes up for it with the awkward hooks that he throws. They go behind the guard or they go around your guard beneath your shoulders to your body. So he can almost make up with it where he doesn't have to pivot or get the right angles to get the right shots off, because he whips the hooks around. And I've seen him with fighters with amazing footwork. Jay Harris, very good footwork. Andrew Selby was a top-notch amateur from the UK. It's Lee Selby's younger brother.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Oh, really, really good boxer and great footwork. Dude, this guy just walked right through him. You know, so he's been against people with phenomenal footwork where it doesn't faze him. And he's the type of person that he's got no problem taking a shot to give a shot. He said in his interviews, he doesn't want to box. He doesn't like boxers. He likes fights. He wants to make it into a brawl. And that's what he's going to try to do with Chocolatito. And I think at 27 years old, coming off the momentum that he has, being younger, fresher, he doesn't have that money and fame that Chocolatito has. So I feel like he's going to want it more. So when you're in a 50-50 fight, you can either side with the experience, with the resume, you know, and maybe the skill set, or it's the gamble the other way where maybe the hungrier fighter, maybe it's just his day, his dog, you know, he's going to be that meaner dog in the fight. So I can't knock anybody for going either way on it. You know, it's just, I'm thinking Martinez in a war. So
you got him stopping Chocolatito?
I think he's going to have to, but it's then tough because I seen him. Jay Harris goes 12 rounds with him, but then he gets stopped by Navarrete and who's that? Sandoval. He got stopped by. So, but I think he's going to have to stop him. I think he's going to have to stop him, Chocolatito.
I agree with that. If he wins, it's going to be a stoppage for sure.
That punch out puts a problem. Like you said, it's a problem because if you're not punching, you're not going to be winning rounds.
At all. Coach,
Hey,
I ain't heard. Go ahead.
I just wanted to give my prediction for Jose Ramirez. I think. I
thought you did already. My bad, bro.
No. I was saying it's a 50-50 fight, man. I'm more undecided about that one than I am Chocolatito, but I'm a lean towards Ramirez, bro. I'm a ride with the Mexican, man. You know what I'm saying? I think Ramirez gonna get him, man. I think he want to get his leg back, man. You know what I'm saying? Him and Robert Garcia, man, took that shit personal with Josh Taylor. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I think they looking to make a statement. I'm gonna say, you know what I'm saying, 9th round knockout, Ramirez.
You got you pick. Did you listen to my pick before you made your pick, bro? You can tell me.
I honestly didn't know what round
tell
you
me,
said.
bro.
I know you said somewhat late round, but I didn't know exactly.
Yeah, I said around 10 or 11, bro. I'm just fucking with you, bro. I'm just messing with you, dog. So let's do this, Coach. I haven't heard your thoughts on this Errol Spence press conference, man. You take it anywhere you want to go. You can talk about what he had to say about Terrence Crawford. You can talk about what he said about his eye. You can talk about whatever you saw that you like, man. What did you think of that press conference, man? Did you take anything from it? Does it not mean nothing? Just what's your thoughts overall now that you've seen him and the fighters announced and all that shit, man?
I've been getting word about him from out there, so I knew he was already working his ass off and in shape, you know. So I think I think Ugas is in trouble.
Ooh, okay.
I really believe that he gonna wear Ugas down, and Ugas ain't gonna have an answer for him. I think it's gonna be sort of it's gonna be kind of like the Lamont Peterson fight. I believe that.
That was an ugly ass fight. You think it's gonna be that bad?
I ain't say it's gonna be that bad, but I don't think he's gonna have an answer for Errol's pace, and how strong. I mean, Ugas is a strong fighter, but he don't punch hard enough to keep Errol off of him. It's sort of like Caleb playing against Canelo. He don't punch hard enough. He gonna really have to put something on Errol because this gonna be the hardest fight that Ugas ever been in his life. Because I think that Errol is gonna be super, super sharp. And what I mean sharp, I mean the old Errol Spence, like Keon said, the nigga with the shag.
Yeah, the shag. Yeah, he had a little. Looked like he going contender regime boxing. He was in the chat, man. I was chopping it up with him. He said it looked like he going a ducktail and not a shag.
Yeah,
Either way, it's something growing back there.
That shag coming back, bro. He just growing it back.
It's the shag.
Yeah,
Man.
I think he's super focused. I think he's been working hard in the gym. We can look at it in his face.
Man.
I think that I don't think Ugas really understand what he's getting himself into. He's looked at those fights when Errol wasn't training as hard and was in fat camp, and I think he really think he can beat Errol. Now, don't get me wrong, Ugas is an excellent fighter. He's a very good fighter, but I think that pressure that Errol gonna put on him, and the power that Errol is gonna display in this fight, I think Ugas is in a lot of trouble.
Damn.
You know, we saw Ugas go down before.
Yeah, facts.
And I
he
think
ain't never been stopped though. He ain't never been stopped though.
Nah,
so.
he ain't never been. Man, he's a hell of a fighter, man. There's no
Yeah.
question about that. I just don't think that the technique that he uses is gonna be able to keep Earl from hurting him. I think Earl gonna go downstairs all night as he always does. I think his jab is gonna be now. Ugas is a hell of a counterpuncher. He's a hell of a counterpuncher. But I think that it's going to be very difficult for him to keep pace with Earl. I think everybody in the welterweight division, if that pace that Earl uses is, and now he's going to be a lot sharper too. He's going to be a lot stronger. I think that it's going to be a long night for Ugas, bro. And I like you, Dennis. I like his story. I like everything that he had to go through, and he tried to get away from Cuba 3 times and got caught and put in jail and all kind of shit. He has a great story, and I'm actually proud of him for what he's done. But I just don't think that he's gonna be able to keep Earl off of him. I think he's gonna get a beating. I really do.
Yeah, and Coach said the word pace, and I want to let you guys in the chat know, like, that's something you need to start paying attention to a lot more. Like, if you picking these fights, if you putting your money on fights and shit like that, CompuBox is free. I don't use CompuBox for the accuracy because I think they get a lot of that shit wrong with punches connected, but they can count how many punches you throw, and that shit is pretty accurate. You guys got to start looking at the pace of a fight because that'll give you an idea of who has the better ability to run up rounds. And as Coach was alluding to, Earl Spence will throw anywhere from 70 to 80 punches per round. That's an extremely high pace for a welterweight fighter. That's really the pace of like a featherweight or some shit. Like featherweights and super featherweights, they throw like 70 to 80 punches per round. Now you get down to the lower weight classes, they'll give you like 80 to 100 and shit like that. But a welterweight with that type of skill, throwing 70 to 80 punches per round, a lot of you guys hear me say, look, bro, I think somebody gonna have to hurt Earl Spence to beat him. Or look, bro, I think somebody gonna have to hurt Gary Antoine Russell to beat him. The reason y'all hear me say that shit is because I'm looking at how much they work and their work rate. And if they throwing more punches and landing more punches than you, how the hell can you win a round? So as a result, you got to hurt their ass and change the complexion of the fight. So if you guys don't do it, you're doing yourself a disservice. Start looking at the punch stats. Again, not the shit that's connecting. Trust your eyes with that shit. But if you want to know how much a fighter throws per round and how many punches they throw in each fight, all that information is available to you, bro. That's where I be getting my shit from. 503, what do you think of the press conference? I know you done talked about it on your channel, but I haven't heard you talk about it. And so I want to get your thoughts, man. You can take it anywhere you want to go as it pertains to the Ugas and Earl Spence press conference, man. What you think of that shit?
Yeah, man, I think it was a telling press conference nonetheless, bro, because you really seen like the involvement of both guys. Like we seeing Ugas now, he got the, you know what I'm saying, he got the mink coat with the, you know what I'm saying, with the cardiac glasses, and we see, you know what I'm saying, he on his political type shit, activist, you know what I'm saying?
Look like a damn crime boss, bro.
Yeah. Look like Grand Theft Auto character.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Trying to tell you.
So I'm in agreement with Coach. Like, I don't really think he really understanding what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he really understanding this shit because Earl Spence is locked in, bro. Like this is a different Earl Spence. You know what I'm saying? I have not seen Earl Spence this focused since like 2017, 2016 when he was beating up niggas like Keon say with that nigga with the shad. You know what I'm saying? I have not seen Earl Spence this focused, bro. And it's scary. I'm not gonna lie, man. I like what Earl Spence said. You know what I'm saying? He kept it very professional. He went he wasn't talking shit. You know what I'm saying? He even like Earl Spence know like he gotta look good in this fight. You know what I'm saying? That's why like I even like the fact that he laughed at himself like, man, I ain't stopped nobody in a while, and he bust out laughing. So I'm like, yeah, bro, like he know, you know what I'm saying, that people is gonna be watching it and ready to criticize him. Go ahead, Coach.
Hey, 503, 1 second. Dundada, why you never get on a panel? Why are you always in the background just trolling? That's what I want to know. Why you always trolling, bro? You
He the family troll, Coach.
You don't believe that shit he even typing, bro. Somebody need to cut your fingers off, nigga. Get on a panel.
Listen, Dundada told me that who he tell me, man, he was taking up for Jaime Munguia. He told me that Demetrius Ballard was an Olympian. And I had to school him. I had to show my screen and everything, man. But I'm glad I didn't run you off, Dundada. But he right. I was trying to get you up here on Wednesday. You wouldn't come up here, and then I tried to get you up here today. I mean, you always welcome. But let's do this, man, because I got to get ready to wrap. TJ, give your thoughts on the Earl Spence and your Dennis Ugas press conference. Then we're gonna go to Coach. Let him give his last words. We'll go to 503. Let him give his last words. Then we'll go to my brother Ricky. Let him give his last words and let y'all know where to follow him. And then we'll wrap the show. But go ahead, TJ. Give your thoughts on the Earl Spence Ugas press conference. You can take it wherever you want to go, bro. It don't matter to me.
I saw clips of it. I got to tell you, man, I really like Spence. He's just a real dude, you know. He comes off real authentic. It's really hard to dislike him, to not like him. And I see what you're saying. I've seen how Ugas has changed over this Pacquiao fight. Like, yo, you might fool other people. You're not fooling me. That was a 43-year-old Pacquiao, man, that lost his legs after the first round. After that first round, you could tell that was not the same Pacquiao. His legs were stiff, you know, and semi-retired, inactive for years. So I'm not giving him all the credit that everybody else is giving him because a lot of people are rolling with Ugas is this is almost like a 50-50 fight, people are calling it, coming off. And I'm like, how so? Because of, look, he beat Manny Pacquiao, right? He's got the name. It's not always just the name on your record. It's how you win and when you win. So I'm not, I've seen Ugas and Thomas Delorme fight. This is the same Thomas Delorme that Boots Ennis treated like a little kid, So, and that was a close-ass fight. Ugas got dropped a few times. I think Spence now, especially after his last performances, they were kind of lackluster. And then being ringside watching the Sean Porter Bud fight, I think that really lit a fire underneath him, man.
Hold on, TJ. Let me start some shit. I'm finna get Coach riled up. So first of all, Emmanuel H, my brother A1 Hoop Zone with that $5 in the super chat. Say, nah, Ed Dundada, put a bag on it then if you that confident, bro. You name them out, I'll match. And then Dundada trying to come for Coach. He said, coming from a coach who picked Caleb Eggplant to beat Canelo and Marcus Brown to beat Beterbiev. All love, though.
The Marcus Brown fight, I didn't pick him to beat Beterbiev. I picked Caleb Plant because I wanted Caleb Plant to win. Not to say I was confident in the fight or I would have bet the fight. Now, they got the Bivol fight that's coming up, and I'm going to go through the app and get the odds on it because I think Bivol going to give Canelo all kind of problems. That's just my opinion. We'll see. We'll see how much boxing.
Dundada, don't do this.
Dundada, get your ass on the panel.
Dundada, don't do this. Go ahead and come up here. But while he doing that, and TJ, I'm gonna let you finish. But while TJ is finishing, everybody in the chat right now, bro, if you were here, because I know a lot of y'all was, put 100 in the chat. If Dundada told me that Demetrius Ballard was an Olympian, he said he should have been an Olympian. He tried to come back and correct that shit later once I cooked him. But Put 100 in the chat if you heard Dundada or you saw Dundada say that Demetrius Ballard was an Olympian. While I'm getting my hundreds going, TJ, go ahead and finish your thought, bro. I'm sorry for cutting you off, man.
No, it's all good. Yeah, Spence has that crazy pace, like you're saying. That same pace is what broke Kell Brook down, you know? So people can't keep up with that pace. And I think he's going to be more aggressive now than he was in the Garcia's fights. So I think Ugas is in for a world of trouble because he's coming to make a statement, you know, to keep it short. I think by knocking down Ugas is going to make a statement.
I got you. I totally agree with what y'all are saying, man. So let's go ahead and give our last words, man. I know this show is shorter than Wednesday, but I got stuff to do. We've been here for almost 2 hours. So, Coach, go ahead and give your last words. Then we'll go to TJ, and then we'll go to my co-host tonight, Ricky Williams. Go ahead, Coach, and let them know your last words and what you got to say, bro.
Appreciate you having me on as always, my brother. Ricky, my brother. And
peace.
Man, people don't understand this, but the shape that Errol was in, he was on his way to that shape before that eye injury.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that Errol was gonna stop. He was gonna stop Manny Pacquiao, to be honest with you. And even we know Manny Pacquiao is not the same Manny Pacquiao he used to be. And Ugas didn't get him out of there.
Yeah. Well,
I know you don't do the triangle thing, but I just feel that Errol would have hurt him. I think Earl would have hurt Manny bad in that fight.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, if he was in shape, like we don't do the triangle, but I totally understand what you're saying, Coach. Like in shape, because Ugas, his feet ain't pressing you like Earl gonna press you, bro. And if Ugas jab was doing that shit to Pacquiao, man, Earl, bro,
trying to tell you,
I agree. I'm gonna leave it. I agree, because that man coming in and out for 2 years, man, and Ugas beat him up like that. That shit would have ended so badly, bro. So badly. And salute to my brother Emmanuel H. A1 who's on back in that super chat with the $5. He say, hey, F all that, Ed Dundada. Put the money on the wood. Don't hide. Catch this smoke. Gonna walk your ass down like EJ about to do. I appreciate my brother. hey, one who's on back in that super chat, man. TJ, man, give your last words, bro. Let them know. You know, I know you on the gambling tip and shit, but just give your last words, man. And again, anything we talked about is open for you. But give your last words, TJ, and let them know what you got to say, man.
Yeah, no, thanks for having me on, and thanks for you guys content, you know, and the intellect you put behind it, because a lot of people just say some stupid shit and they don't have a reason for why they say it. At least you guys have, you know, some intelligent conversations for who you support and why you support them, you know. So it's good to know. And I completely agree about Manny Pacquiao. What a favor he got by not fighting Spence, man. He probably wouldn't be able to walk or talk the same after Spence's jabs, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if that Pacquiao that showed up to fight Ugas, man, fought a help, man. Mm-hmm. Shit, if he would have fought the Earl Spence that fought Danny Garcia, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, dog, like he too little, bro. He 5'5", bro. He 5'5" with a 67-inch reach, bro. He would have got his ass.
Would have been sad. Yeah, it would have been sad.
So. Dirty. It'd have been sad to watch that legend get done like that. But I want to say,
that's what
at the end of the day, though, salute to his ass for being a warrior, though, because he signed up for that shit and he was gonna go do that shit. So you know, it's a lesson to be learned for all you sucker fighters that don't want to do shit like that. You know, that's why he is who he is.
Because Dennis Ugas want to prove he the best, and that's all we ask for as boxing fans, not fighter fans, not all of that. Of course, we all have our favorite fighters and we want them to win. But if we have fighters like Spence not moving like we want him to move and do what he say he's gonna do, then we would have a problem with Earl Spence. I'm gonna have a problem with any fighter who's not fighting the best. So I'm a
Coach. You might have an issue coming up because David Benavidez and Demetrius Andrade talking like they won't smoke, and I know you like both of them.
I ain't got a problem with that. I have no problem.
I know who you.
The best man.
Who would you be backing in that fight if they fought? Who would you be rooting? You ain't gotta tell me who you picking, but who you rooting for though?
Who I'm rooting for?
Yeah, who would you root for if they fought?
Who I think gonna win?
Okay, who you think gonna win? That's cool too.
I think Benavidez gonna win.
Benavidez.
I think Benavidez is too big, too strong, throws too many punches, and I don't seen Boo Boo in his last fight that he had. He got hurt, You get hurt against Benavidez, you done. So
You talking about against Quigley, or you talking about Williams the fight before that? He didn't get hurt against Quigley.
The fight
Okay, yeah, I got you. Yeah, Williams did hurt him for sure.
He got
the second
rocked
half of the fight,
his legs got. I just don't think they're big enough to deal with him. And we saw today. We saw Bivol talk about it. We saw Bivol say, that Benavidez gonna beat Canelo. So we know there's a reason why Canelo's going the way he's going. There's a reason why Eddie Reynoso don't want to deal with that man, because he's a monster. But people, this is gonna be another George Kambosos and Teofimo. Watch and see what I tell you. Y'all don't believe it, and I understand, because y'all all big time Canelo fans, and y'all think Canelo is that good. Bivol is going to give him all types of problems because of his feet, his accuracy, and he's gonna watch the frustration. That's what you're gonna see. Watch the frustration that Canelo Alvarez will have in that fight against Dimitri Bivol. Same shit Joe Smith Jr. went through. It's gonna be the same thing with a smaller guy, and people don't believe that. And after this shit happens, we ain't gonna have to worry about Canelo. We wouldn't give a shit who he fought after that. Everybody, mark my words. Bivol is gonna give Canelo all types of problems. Just mark my words.
Listen, I feel you, but at the same time, like the business, bruh, you're gonna have to beat Canelo like 11 rounds to 1, 12 rounds to 0. You're gonna have to knock his ass out.
Let me tell you something.
Even if Bill will frustrate him and shit, bro.
Listen,
if he don't really put a whipping on him, man,
he gonna put a whipping. I don't care. Listen, knockout. Listen to my words. I don't care if Bivol lose the fight, and we all know he won it. If
that's enough for you,
that's enough for me. It's just like
I got you. No, I feel that.
If like who that was got robbed the other day, we saw got robbed.
Jack
Catterall.
Yeah,
Catterall.
Yeah, if he beat up Canelo like that, and they give Canelo the fight, it's over for Canelo. I'm done with it. We know you done got your ass.
You saw everything. You saw everything you needed to see at that point. Hey,
people don't understand how good Bivol is, bro. Dimitri Bivol.
No, I think he's very good. I just, you're gonna have to show me. Yeah, he's gonna have to show. Like these dudes got to show me against Canelo. Like Craig Richards and Salamov and shit. Like they don't get you ready for Canelo, bro.
He beat the shit out of Joe Smith. He beat the shit out of Joe Smith.
He did, but Joe Smith
Jr.
almost got knocked
slow out in the first round by Joe Smith. Joe Smith knocked him out.
He never got hurt in that fight.
In the first round, he almost knocked him out. The belt saved him.
No, he did not. He caught him with a good shot. He didn't see no buckling of the knees, nothing. You know what he did? He's smart enough to get out of there. And his legs are very, 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 very good. Y'all gonna see. And he got enough crack. He got enough crack. He got enough crack that he gonna keep. Y'all gonna see. And watch. Y'all
Coach, let me ask you.
He ain't stopped nobody in 6 fights.
Better Biev or Bivol? Who wins?
Shit, Beterbiev.
I think Bivol wins.
Shit, no, man. Beterbiev stop the shit out of him.
I'll bet Bivol gonna win.
Man, matter of fact, you talking about betting. Hold on, before we end the show, hold up. Don't you owe me some push-ups, coach?
Yeah, but I ain't doing that tonight.
All right, man. I ain't gonna ask you to. Let's go to Ricky. Ricky, give your last words, then I'll give my last words, and we'll wrap the show.
Hey, it's a good weekend of fights, guys. Look like
sir.
Look like most of them are free except the zone fights, but make sure y'all check it out on ESPN or whatever. Yeah, man. I just think as far as Arrow and Ugas, man, like it always get like this with Arrow. I don't know why people want to do Arrow like that, man. Like whenever it's always they ain't got no chance of beating Arrow, bro.
Damn.
I'm just being honest.
DP when the OG say he ain't gonna do, you can't press the OG. That's the OG.
Hold on. Nah, fuck that.
Okay, yo, coach, give me my shit, man. You owe me 75. Just give me 20, bro.
No, I'm gonna give you 10 tonight. And
10. All right, I take it. Gotta be a real 10. Don't do none of that. Okay. Coach ain't gonna be able to get up, man. 3, 4,
6,
5, See, okay, hey man, whatever. I'm just counting. Maybe my math is off.
There you go.
I appreciate that, coach. Man, salute the coach for paying his bets, man. The rest of y'all, Key, I'm coming for you because you ain't paid me yet. I need my money on time, bro. Need it. Coach is a real one, but Ricky, go ahead, man. I apologize,
Yeah,
but
man.
make sure you let everybody know where to find you. And I got Ricky's link to his channel in the chat, man. Y'all be sure to go
55 more,
subscribe to
DP
Ricky.
Rocker. 55 more. I already gave him. That's 20 altogether.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's 20. He only owed me 55 more. DP. We keeping count. Go ahead. Go ahead, Ricky, man.
They had their chance to beat EJ, bro. I'm being honest with y'all. They had their chance to beat EJ. It's not happening, bro. It's not happening.
The only one I see can match him is Boots.
That's it. That's the fight to see, Coach. If we're being honest, everybody keep talking about Bud and Arrow. No, the fight to see is Boots and Arrow.
Yep.
That's gonna really let everybody know what's what. You know what I'm saying? But great weekend of fights, man. Great weekend of fights. Make sure y'all check them out. We'll be back next week. You know what I'm saying? Check me out on YouTube. Just do a search for Ricky Williams Boxing. That's the easiest way to find me. You'll see that RW and that Nipsey Blue. That's how you know you're there. And we talk this boxing. We ain't all gotta agree, but you know they're gonna prove us right around the fight. So that's just what it is. Thanks so much,
sir. Facts. And y'all ain't gotta search his shit. His shit is right. Y'all ain't gotta search for his channel. It's right there. It's right there on the bottom of my description. Matter of fact, hold on. Cause we gotta get this shit right. Hold on. Y'all give me a second. And then I'm gonna give my last words while it's up on the thing. Cause Ricky took the time. He rose with the punches, and Ricky supported me when I had what was that, Ricky? I probably had like 200 subscribers or some shit. And you let me hop on your platform and talk boxing. So he always gonna be welcome, and he always gonna get support from this way, bro, because that's my bro. And he always rocking out with me. Okay, there we go. Right there. Boom. All right, there it is, y'all. For those of y'all that ain't subscribed, I dropped the link in the chat, and we gonna unpin this because we ain't let nobody else up here. Let me unpin this shit. And then I'm gonna leave this pinned up here for the rest of the time, and I'm finna give my last words, and then we're gonna wrap it. But there it is right there. You got it pinned to the chat. You got it in my description of this live stream. There's no reason not to go subscribe to my brother's channel. So for me, my last words are simple, man. If you don't do nothing else, watch boxing this weekend. Firefights tomorrow. Firefights on Saturday. I'll be live with the Singing OG KQKC Boxing Network Sunday morning over on his platform, 9 a.m. Central Time. But he going to be calling the fights tomorrow. He going to be calling the fights Saturday. So y'all be sure to go check him out as he calls the fights. And then I'm live every Wednesday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Usually every Friday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. But if there's a fight on Friday as well, I'll be live that Thursday. So you still going to get the picks. You still going to get the breakdowns and all of that shit. Salute to everybody that came through and hit the like button. Everybody that hit the Cash App or the Super Chats. I appreciate all that shit, man. It helps grow the channel for real. Other than that, man, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. Watch boxing. Ricky, thank you again for coming up on the panel, bro. And you know we definitely going to have you up here again, bro. But everybody else, man, I appreciate y'all. Enjoy the rest of y'all night. We out of here. Peace, y'all.